Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took a red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
JudaCon! That's right, everybody. Welcome to the Late Night Culture Show. I don't get to say that as often as I used to because JudaCon is busy. So I had to do that first thing. First and foremost, there are so many of you here already. The audience is growing and it's showing. And I'm very happy to be here today. I love Sundays. You guys make the beginning of the week so much better. This is the best way to kick off the week, end the week, whatever you think Sunday is to you. The show's a little looser. Let me tell you, I will occasionally say a bad word, but we try not to do that inside the first, 10 minutes or so. So we'll try and keep it under control. We've got a couple of guests in the background. We got more on the way, and we have some stories to talk about. We're going to keep it to a tight 90, we hope. And because I have to get up at oh my goodness o'clock tomorrow. And oh my goodness, the rooster. We got people here like CC Karaoke. Strange. We might see him in a moment. And then we've got Penny here. Greetings, dear. And Weatherman is here. I have a Weatherman clip for you tomorrow as part of the video, thanks to Grant. I'm losing my voice. Been working all day. Release the McCracken. I read specialist. Release the McCracken. Vulcan lives. We got our friend SFX314 Sabretooth Raptor in the house. So many more folks. I appreciate you being here. Oh, and for the generous folks that have given super chats, I just want to say thanks. This channel has been doing really well. You guys have just been crushing it. Memberships, the whole 9 yards. We actually got real close, believe it or not, to 500 members. And then, of course, we dipped back down under 300. But hey, we were really close there. That's the thing. Gifted members will expire. So if you're so inspired to join, I would appreciate it. If you can't, that's understandable. And I just want you to know I appreciate all of you. Sci-Fi for Me TV is here, but he's also in the back. Brahma's on his way, but he's not here yet. We got Emotionally Unstable Amphibian joining us. I think I said hi to SF14 or SFX F314 Sabretooth Raptor, which is the hardest name to say. Aaron Ratliff is joining us today, and so is Argentum. BLT is here, which indicates I'm hungry. And Matt G is here as Taylor Swift is greater than Disney Star Wars. Yes, that's true. And thanks for all the promotion, my friend. We got so many people joining us. We got let's see. I accidentally highlighted everything. Don't do that. That's bad. We got your average Patriot nerd with us this evening. We've got Walter Tomaszewski. What's going on? Yeah, we're having massive autocorrect issues right now. Dearest is here 20 minutes into the intro. It has begun. The intro has begun. It's going to get longer, guys, because when I switch over to the new streaming platform I'm working from, rolling starts, kids. Rolling starts. And I think that'll be a good time. Gwagnar is here. DS Ford is here. Sanding Monkey's here. The man, the smoking man. The one you all know, the memeable dude called Cash Kester is here. The very lovely Tina Beebe is here. And of course, Bad Take Bojan is here. How are you doing, Tina? It's great to see you, dear. Keely Chow, you should say roll tide, even if you're not down with Alabama. And of course, Peter Brophy's here. G'day! All from the big brown land down under. That's right. Thanks for being here. Tina Guzman is here tonight. Keck44 is here. Good to see you. Blair to Blair, who's been doing great. I love when you guys are doing stuff. It's fantastic seeing you places. KR Nut 82 is here. Southern Belle is here. Look at her. We got Sean Stretton here. What's going on? It is Sunday. Sunday. Read by nature. Look at all you lovelies. You know what? We can read names all day long because I could lose my voice any second now. But let's say hi to the guests. We got a panel full of people. So let's get me off of here and talk to all of them. Hey, we've got my co-host is here tonight. Oh, what's up? Jolly by nature. What is going on, dude?
Oh my God. The
Jolly
cock.
What? What did you say?
Oh my God, the cock.
Oh, well, thank you.
Like, no, I mean, I'm wearing a chicken suit.
I know. And well, that's a good bit. Where did you get that costume?
I thought we were dressing up tonight.
No.
Oh.
You look great, though. I mean, I'm wearing a Sleepy Hollow t-shirt.
Well, don't I feel silly?
Well, no. CC Karaoke's dressing up like a cat burglar. And Jason is dressing up like a 40-something-year-old Star Wars fan.
I am dressed as a multi-award-winning media producer.
Oh, actually, that's true, isn't it, for you?
This is what it looks like.
Excellent. Well, Jolly, I have to say, you look fantastic, Jolly Filet. You're my favorite chicken fan.
Oh man, I went to the costume store and I asked the guy at the front counter. I said, "Which costume is going to get me the most chicks?" Well, this is what I got.
Hey, that's a great answer. And one of the biggest. Oh, we're not 10 minutes in. Can't do that joke. One of the biggest roosters out there. There we go. I can do that joke. Hello. I was saying hi to people, Jolly, and then you showed up. I can't believe it. I have to tell you, it's been a while since we've had my co-host here. But
I was here last week.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And then you were here for a few minutes, and then you go silent for like 2 hours.
Well, you talked about Brie Larson, and I fell asleep.
Oh, sorry about that. We won't do that today.
All right, good.
Yeah, and you know what? Oh my goodness, the clock, indeed. Yeah. We went live on time. We did. But anyway, I have to acknowledge the silent man down there, the cat burglar. I don't know, or maybe the activist writer known as CC Karaoke. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm no writer. I've tried writing lyrics. I'm no good at it.
Wow,
but
right.
I can sing.
Oh, that's true. You can, like a bird. Especially on your channel. Check out CC Karaoke's Friday night streams, because occasionally I'm on there singing my pipes. when I have a voice. Speaking of having a voice, Jason's here. He's from sci-fi4metv.com. And also, apparently, he's back at it on YouTube and Odyssey and Rumble and Minds and Getter and everything. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. Don't lie. Channel's growing now. You are back. Mindy said you were back when she was on the show, what, a couple weeks ago now? You call me a liar? Oh, no, man, I forgot to send Graham the link. Shoot.
That doesn't necessarily mean that we're actually back.
You're not back? Just because you're live a lot and doing content, sort of? You're not really...
Oh, that reminds me, though. It does give me an opportunity to brag a little bit because CNN linked to a live stream that I produced.
Really?
Yes, they did a story on Walking and Rolling Costumes, which is a local nonprofit here. They make costumes for kids in wheelchairs. And CNN did an article on it. And they did a link to the live stream broadcast where they revealed their 150th costume that they've built.
Well, that's good news.
The link went to their channel, not our channel. It's on our channel, but that's the live stream that I produced is linked to CNN. So I got bragging rights.
Oh, well, I think you did an extraordinary thing there, but that's just me. That's just me.
I make a joke about how few people are watching CNN, but I also would say congratulations.
Yeah.
I mean, it's add to the list of accomplishments. I mean, we had a short film on the Sci-Fi Channel, and now CNN is linked to a live stream that I produced. So,
Oh, hey, that's more than something, sir. And you know what? You're an award-winning multimedia talented producer. Speaking of award-winning and multimedia talented and everything else, we have Vulcan Lives giving 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, Vulcan Lives. Vulcan Lives Matter. They do. Indeed. Jay says 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And Rogue Thinker suggests that on to 100K. Thank you, my friend. Says, have a great stream. Greetings, all. Greetings to you. You are all incredible. Rumble, we have some folks over there. We got Fort Critical in the house, being a little critical of my credit roll at the beginning of the studio roll and saying hi to people. I apologize. Library's been shut down, so there are no more library tokens. We might lose the best chat for live streams. That would be terrible. We'll have to see. Although they are supposedly Odyssey have been attempting to untangle from all of that. And then we've got some folks over there like Furry Kitten hanging out on Rumble along with Low Spec Linux Gaming and more. Thank you for being over there. I appreciate it. Guys, you want to talk some fun stuff? I think we want to talk some fun stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there fun stuff? Meat Raid.
Abercrombie and Fitch?
No. Okay. You want to talk Abercrombie and Fitch?
I don't really. I don't know. Oh. I mean, it's your show.
Breezy's here. Breezy's Comics and Collectibles. We got Max Needs Nerds. We got Punkwaddle is in the chat. Apparently, I didn't see Punkwaddle, but we got Psychotic Monzoos. We got Popsicle. There you go. We got, I think I said hi to Josh already. Rob Altus is here. Good to see you. I got it. Mr. Tickle Trunk is waving his butt in the chat on Rumble. There's Punkwaddle. Eternal Vigilance. Good to see you. Look at all these great. Barton Bell. Barton Bell is here. Good to see you. Hey,
is here. That reminds me. Punkwaddle was representing for you last night, Culture, on the
Was he rocking a hat? What was he rocking?
He was doing the beach promo. The beach, what is it?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I love that.
He's dressed up as Ken, I guess, or something like that.
Oh, he was rocking the I'm Knuff shirt. Very good. More Critical's dropping like living memery over there. We were rocking 24 FPS right now. Loving it. All right. Empress NM says, Teehee, we can twerk here. Yes, you can. Gundam Zig is in the house over there. Look at all y'all. Okay, we got to get started. We got stuff to talk about. We have to say hi to the lovely Michelle first. Good evening, Michelle. All right. Inferior's here too. Good to see you. Oh, maybe him.
Speaking of representing, I've got my.
Oh, you got Jason.
In honor of Gina Carano.
You know what? Gina was on fire this week. You know what? We'll get to that, I promise. But the first thing to talk about is one of the saddest things to talk about. And look, I mean, a lot of people don't care. I do. This was a generational thing for sure. But I think it's bigger than that. I think that a lot of generations benefited from some of the humor of Matt Perry, and losing Matthew Perry at a young age of 54. It's easy to explain away. And for the 215 of you here, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button if you haven't already, because that'll get even more people here, that'll be fantastic. But losing him at such a young age was rough. He lived a rough life. He did a lot of drugs. He drank a lot. He did a lot of bad things to his body. But losing him in a hot tub, to a cardiac arrest and all of that is no bueno. So,
do we?
It was a hot tub.
Yeah,
it was a hot tub. Do we mention the fact that he was quite the advocate for
we can throw all those stones later. This is not the time for that. So
okay.
Yeah, it's
sad
hard
about it. Just like a hot tub's kind of a cool way to go.
I mean, Rob Altus is right. We did lose Richard Mall. We lost Shaft. I mean, it seems like we're losing people left and right. We got, Tom's joining us. Let's not
You're
lose
gaining
Tom.
me, though.
That's true.
At least
that's
for
true.
now. We never know.
Thank you for joining us. Ribda Ib Muhammad said, I got to do that better. Rida Abin Muhammad says he just gave up on life. I really hope that's not true.
Well, no one told him life was going to be this way.
Oh boy.
Too soon?
All I know is that his sarcasm definitely did.
He would have liked that joke, damn it.
I know.
He would have.
I know. Yeah. Late in the 8th season of Friends, Rachel comes storming into her old apartment, upset and concerned. Joey's just confessed he's in love with her. She told him she doesn't feel the same, and now they're stuck. And Chandler, being the only one there, tries to comfort her, but his broad assurances are not convincing, and when challenged, all he can muster is a light joke. I'm not great at the advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment? And that kind of speaks to his incredible character on that show. But he was capable of doing more, and I remember him for the whole 9 yards. I thought that film was brilliant.
Well, and a lot of people are circulating a quote. I know Robert Davey posted it, and there's a couple of other people have posted it, where he's basically talking about, recovering, fighting the addictions that he's had, and why he started the Perry House. And basically in that saying, yeah, Friends was great, but when I'm dead, I'm hoping that that's not the main thing that everybody remembers me for. And he wanted the Perry House to be the thing where he sets up a place that can help people that have the same kind of problems that he had. And for all of the speculation as to how all of this came about, I still think it's a little bit too early, because I've heard cardiac arrest, I've heard drowning. So
and so far the autopsy is inconclusive, so we gotta wait. And I don't know that it even matters at this point. We just lost him. And I've highlighted some chats that we've been talking here, and it's just, for me, it just hit like a truck. Because and somebody mentioned losing Richard Mole. And I mean, losing Bull from Night Court. I mean, now we've lost three from Night Court, right? We, and that hurt. That hurt
more than that. Well, I mean,
we lost Roz too, so I guess technically 4.
Technically 4, if you go back and count Harry Anderson.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, that's just like there. We got like Lara Kett, right? Was there anybody else left from the main cast? I don't know.
Who played the bailiff, the black guy? What's his name? I think he's still alive.
Wow. I hope so. It's just kind of rough.
Yeah.
Just kind of rough.
Cavatino mentions Fools Rush In, which was Matt Perry and Salma Hayek.
Yeah. Oh goodness, yes, I remember that.
That was one of the first films that I saw her in. That she's going places. She's going to be a star. And I remember the scene where he meets her brother, Chewie, and he makes a Star Wars joke that really falls flat because culture clash.
Right.
That was a fun movie. I recommend it.
It is. Go ahead.
Well, I want to say something kind of important here, and
Oh my God, the clock.
that too. But seriously, guys, there's a reason I go to all these cons, and it's not, of course, it's to hang out with awesome people like Culture Casino and others. But the main reason I go is to search out my favorite actors that are getting a little long in the tooth. So recently, I got to meet Ric Flair, I got to meet Hulk Hogan, I got to meet Chevy Chase, I got to meet John Carpenter. These are all guys that are getting up there in their age, and I highly encourage you to go out and meet these guys when they come to the cons. Get your autographs, get your pictures, because you just never know. You just never know.
Yep.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, the whole 9 yards was so great, and that's where he met the actress with the big teeth, who he later was on a wonderful television program with that did not get enough airtime. Was Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, which was an Aaron Sorkin show.
That was a pretty good show.
Yeah, but it didn't live long enough, right? And then he went on from there to do what was it, Newsroom, over on I think HBO.
That was kind of an almost remake of Sunset Strip.
It was, or West Wing, a combination of the two. But yeah. But it's just, I mean, the addiction to opioids is really hard, and he definitely should be remembered for helping people battle that. Yeah, because he battled that so hard himself. I mean, he looked, if you think about how emaciated he looked in like the 6th season of Friends, I think it's the 6th season. It was just like, dude, eat a sandwich, stop doing drugs. It's like, good gravy, man. Anyway, Brahma joined us. Brahma, thoughts on Matthew Perry and his exit?
I mean, it's another sad tragedy, losing people at that age. But yeah, Matthew Perry, I didn't really care for Friends all that much, but I mean, Chandler would have been the one that was most similar to my personality type, so I did like him.
Yeah,
so,
you are a sarcastic bastard. That is true. In person,
it is true. Yes.
That's why we all get along so well. The great one himself, Eric Kay's here. So yeah. Man, you guys.
I'm telling you, it's like, look at this poster right here.
Wait a minute. Oh no, Lara Cat. Yeah, you're freaking me out. Lara Cat and Marsha Warfield are all that's left. Yep. So that's it, guys. That's all we got.
This poster right here, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I got a couple actors to sign it that were still alive. One was the first girl that died in the movie, the one that's hanging up right here. I got her to sign it right here, and then the crazy guy that gets on the van, the one with the weird eye, he signed it right there. And then I got the guy at the very end to sign it. Where is he? I think he's up in here. You can't really see it that well, but he was at the very end driving the truck. But unfortunately, most of that cast is gone, including the lead actress, including the guy who directed it, Toby Hooper, and the guy who played Leatherface is gone.
Connor, yeah.
Wow. Dang. That's awesome.
So meet these people while you can, because you just never know. If you're a fan, try to meet them.
Yeah, and real quick, we gotta, because I promise, and we're gonna get faster to the super chats and the member chats and the gifts. I really appreciate them all. 6 for $5 says, "What is your favorite Tom Hanks time travel movie other than Big?" I would say
Big
Joe. No, I was gonna say Joe versus the volcano, but no.
How about Saving Private Ryan? Because it's in the past.
His other time travel movie besides Big?
He was in what was that? Castaway? Oh, the Flu's here. What's up, the Flu?
Hey,
Hey, Tom.
Good to see you. What's your favorite? He's still here. He's clucking around.
That is a wonderful costume.
Oh my God, the cock. Oh my God, the cock. Oh my God, the cock.
There it is. Thank you, Tom. Right on time.
Jolly's muted.
Jolly is muted. But that's
sorry. I had a chicken moment there. Oh, whoops. Like I've been wearing it too long.
Something stuck in your throat?
He came in as Jolly Filet. So he thought we were dressing up tonight. And I said, well, I'm Sleepy Hollow.
That's right. Don't make Culture take his shirt off again.
No.
I'm dressed up, just not in a costume.
That's right.
No, actually, aren't you Hugh Hefner?
We'll go with that.
Tom Dracula.
Yeah. So for Halloween, I always dressed up as a penniless father of 5.
Well,
That was my
that's not
costume.
that hard to do.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Hey,
I thought Culture was dressed up as Michael McDonald.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's
Hey.
like that.
Man, we are so close to my hair donations, everybody. Okay, so yeah, we're coming up here soon. I will be donating somewhere near 10 inches of hair length.
Close.
Yeah, I think it's like it'll be like 9 3/4 inches, and I will film it. It will be a video, like it always is on my channel. So my hair donation is important to me, and I'll explain once again in that video why. But
You have to explain that. I think we all get it.
I think a lot of people do. But let's see. Let's move on and to you guys. Anybody else have a thought on what their favorite Tom Hanks time travel movie would be, other than Big?
Go versus a volcano.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Doesn't Saving Private Ryan work? You know, because in the beginning you see Matt Damon's character is old.
It does.
And then he goes back. to the past.
Spoilers. I didn't know that was Matt Damon. I haven't finished watching it yet.
Matt Damon.
I know it's like a 6-hour movie, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm kidding.
Graham, Mr.
Greetings.
Graham is here. What's up?
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. What's your favorite Tom Hanks time travel movie that's not big?
Forrest Gump.
Oh yeah, that would work.
That's what I said.
Oh, did you?
Did Tom say Forrest Gump?
I did.
Forrest Gump.
He
And
did.
Jenny died of AIDS, right?
Fine, I'll change it into Bachelor Party.
Yes.
That one's that's a classic. That's
And
I think that's the one that made him.
Is Philadelphia the sequel to Forrest Gump?
Yes.
Because Jenny died,
Yes.
and then is that how that works?
She passed it on to him. Yes.
No, it's not. Okay.
This is you and I, my friend.
Empress NM over on Rumble says the Money Pit. So there you go.
That's a good one.
I'm going with Green Mile.
Logic says Forrest Gump. So a lot of people are on that.
Green Mile's good.
We have Yellow Flash in the chat, kids.
What's up, Flash?
Oh no. Oh,
Jeez,
no, that's a
Brian.
good thing. That's a
I
good
saw
thing.
Valiant Renegade in there.
You
earlier.
must be really fucking bored, Yellow Flash.
Yeah. On a Sunday night. Nah.
I'm just picking on Culture. We love you.
Nah, it's fine.
He used to pop in on our Tuesday show, didn't he, once in a while?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We got to go back to doing the Tuesday tirade right before Mr. H.
We got to pick a different day, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Then it's no longer a Tuesday. So we're going to do the Tuesday tirade on a Wednesday or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like when they did Thursday night football on Saturday night.
Yeah, we can do that. All right. Since nobody else is jumping on this one, I'm going to say thank you to. What's happened? What?
It's Tom Hanks. Nobody cares.
Well, that's true. Taylor Swift is greater than Disney Star Wars. That's also Matt G. Everybody says he sends me a gifted membership. Thank you, Matt G. You're the best.
So I went to go see Killers of the Flower Moon in the theater. Directly next to us was showing the Taylor Swift movie, and you could hear the entire time the Taylor Swift soundtrack through the walls.
Yeah.
So naturally, in the 4.5 hour movie that was, I had to use the restroom. And I decided to peek my head in to see what the fuck was going on in there. And it was ludicrous. There was, instead of people sitting in the seats, they were all hanging out up in front. And it was kind of like a Taylor Swift mosh pit. And I was like, that's kind of heavy. I wouldn't mind seeing like an Iron Maiden show live and getting a pit going right in the very front of the IMAX. I would be down with that. But it was a pretty wild sight to behold.
They could just take the seats out and make the theater for that purpose.
Exactly.
I'll for it.
And then you've got the fights breaking out in Five Nights at Freddy's. Did you see that?
No, but that sounds about right.
Yeah,
I saw one. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Bat Tom.
It's just Bat Tom is here.
Tell me about it. I've had to patrol all the theaters. They won't stop fighting over this movie. What is the big deal?
I think that they're just really excited.
The bad dog's behind you.
Yeah, Bat Dog.
Oh, Bat Dog. That's totally not Sadie.
Hey, Bat Tom.
What?
How come you ended up with a cowl where you can't turn your head?
Because I'm like going old school Michael Keaton style. That's why.
Okay. Well, you look fab.
It's an Affleck model, but shut up.
All right. Well, read this super chat, Bat Tom.
I don't have my glasses on. Hang on. Jin Wong says Perry's appearance on The West Wing was one of my favorite episodes. Wish I remember the shitster joke from his line.
Oh, there you go.
Is that what's shitster?
It's a shyster. It's a
Shyster?
lawyer. It's a lawyer joke.
Oh, I don't like lawyers.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. I've heard.
No, I don't like lawyers.
All right. Well, thanks for
The
being
only
on.
lawyer I ever knew was Harvey Dent, and we know what happened with him.
Oh, okay. I was afraid you were going to say a different Harvey, but I'm glad you didn't.
He's not a lawyer.
I don't know. He's something.
Guess I'm not the only
Isn't
one.
he an invisible rabbit?
What?
What?
Harvey?
Harvey, yeah.
Yeah, this is my friend Harvey. Say
Exactly.
hello, Harvey.
Hello.
Hey, Harvey.
Hi, Harvey. How are you?
Hi, Harvey.
Okay,
Yeah.
this joke has gone on long enough.
Just go with it, guys. Just go
Bye,
with
Bat Tom. Thanks, Bat Tom.
Well, speaking of lawyers, I went to go see the Jurassic Park movie with the Symphony Orchestra here in Nashville
nice.
not too long ago. And during the intermission was right after the lawyer gets eaten off of the toilet. And there was this young lady standing in the concession line next to me. And I looked at her and I said, when I was a kid, I was scared of the dinosaur. Now that I'm an adult, I'm scared of the lawyer. And I thought it was the funniest thing. And she just stared at me. And I just pulled a, well, see you later. And I had to go. I couldn't stick around after that embarrassment.
It's a dad joke. It's a good one. If
Yeah.
I had been around, I would have laughed at that.
Thank you. I'm glad that someone's
yeah.
back up because she did not laugh at all.
They don't get the
No.
joke. They don't, she probably was like a lawyer.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Mm.
She was there.
Well-
She's probably like, I'm
That
a
or she's
divorce
some
lawyer.
wokey woke.
Yeah, yeah.
Aren't they all?
Well, try this one on for size. I made a comment today because occasionally there are some spills around the coffee station, and in my frustration today, I said, "Why does the coffee station always look like Messy Marvin's been over here?" And I got a little bit of a blink from Mrs. Boss because she's heard of Messy Marvin.
Uh-oh.
Like, you have heard of Messy Marvin, right? She's like, isn't he a Martian who makes messes? So it's like, no, not that Marvin.
No.
I
wrong
want
one.
to make a big mess. Well, all I know is that Eric K is doing some advertising for me. He says for $2, hey ladies, Culture is giving 10 inches. It's true.
Just for
For
$2.
about 20 seconds.
What?
And the rumor is that 10 inches is soft.
Well,
Oh, my
God.
God.
Oh my God, the cock.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's
Well, he strokes it enough that it should be.
hey, that's called brushing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did want to announce that Culture Casino is going to start advertising for forhims.com.
Oh, it's true. That's true. Yeah. Snoop reached out and said, bro. And I was like, what?
We both
He's like,
smoke a bale of weed a day, and we have
Actually-
trouble getting an erection. Why don't we advertise for him?
hey, it works out. And not only that, I actually have like a legitimate sponsor potentially here in the future. So watch out, ladies. Ladies.
Gramcast has Bat Tom as a poster behind him.
And Bat Tom's one of my favorite superheroes.
He's the only superhero.
Mhm.
Okay, so Snowdub is stroking his cock.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
No, I'm playing with my pecker. There's a difference.
I'm sorry, he's playing with his pecker.
That's true. Southern Belle for $2 says Charlie's a hot rooster.
Oh my
agree.
God, the cock. Oh my God, the cock. Oh my God, the
Oh, thank you, Southern Belle. Southern Belle is a big fan of Snowdub coming on your show all shirtless and stuff. Tell you what, Southern Belle, get Snowdub to 5K and he'll do it again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm done with shirtless stuff for a while.
But when I turn 5K, you're coming on with your shirt off. Remember?
No, I don't.
Wearing pigtails.
Right.
Sean Stred's like, I'm Blue Flash. All right. Yellow Flash is in the chat. I saw that. It was great. I'd love to have him on the show sometime.
I don't know if you heard me earlier, but Valiant Renegade was in the chat earlier as well.
Oh, VR, really? I know that he's awesome. I was on his show like a little while ago.
He's
I
drunk.
didn't know he was available. It's really late for him.
He lost his soul to Anne Rice when he was younger. It's a horrible tragedy.
Because he's in Louisiana area. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a Bourbon Street in Louisiana, but wherever culture goes, there's a cock on the street.
That's true. Giant,
huge.
His name was Amos Moses.
I know this. Low spec Linux laptop really believes in this pigtails thing, which is
gonna happen.
There's proof.
It's true.
There's a clip.
I don't care if there's a clip. It's been doctored. Don't be indoctrinated by the doctored clip.
What?
Is someone gonna buy your 10 inches and wear it?
That'd be interesting. Actually, okay. So the last time I donated my hair, it would potentially be 2 wigs. This time it could potentially be 3. So
my 10 inches is still
an auction for
could be 10 Merkins.
That's a group event right there.
That's 3 weaves.
Look, I'm telling you right now, you could get some high quality stuff from this beard right now. This is soft now. It really is.
Oh, well, here's some proof for you.
Uh-oh. What proof? Possibly be. Cody, guys, is happy Sunday. Lord Runner, Jaffo, Mr. Dragon. Six wants me to do ponytails on a live stream. As I said in the chat, 15K subs. I might consider doing that. Todd Tyler is here. Six wants me to do ponytails on a live stream. As I said in the chat, 15K subs. As I said in the chat, 15K subs. I might. You know what? Whatever.
Confirmed.
I got this from CNN, and I posted it on Twitter. Not a single one of those. What do the Twitter call it?
Community notes.
Not one community note on that came and said it was wrong.
Okay, so let's start with the beginning of the clip. I could possibly consider.
That's the doctored part.
No, the doctored part is what you did.
No. See, I have to go through and I interlaced this, and I did some other magic stuff that Tom taught me how to do. And after I went through from there, and then Snowdub said, "Wait a second, run it in reverse." And when I ran it in reverse, it said 15K subs, pigtails. I will do it. That's what it says. Yep. That was the last little bit.
And there was this great recipe for beef stroganoff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you dated Melinda too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Rosie.
You know what? I haven't played a clip in a while. We've had a lot of donations. I should honor
do that.
Should honor Melinda. Let's do that.
I see you have money. You want to take me on a date?
Oh, yes. Gives me a lot of memories of stroking off.
Well, and Tom actually went on a date with Melinda. There's a video out there. He really likes ham on bacon, apparently. So, yeah. He likes bacon bits here.
I like bacon.
I thought she was a cow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Darn.
Beef bacon?
I like
make turkey bacon.
You don't get. Is there not such a thing as cow bacon?
I don't think so. I don't
you
think
put me and her together.
There's enough fat to do that.
Well, if you put me and her together, we could have steak and eggs.
True story.
Good. I like that.
Indeed.
Thank you.
True
and
story.
Milk.
This is and again, once again, Jolly is my chicken wingman. Culture's chicken wingman, indeed. This is the co-host of the show down here, kids.
So, quick question about the chicken wingman thing. Since your Culture's chicken wingman, how bland is the sauce?
Oh my god!
Well, he is white, so
exactly.
Yeah.
Is it? Is the sauce you put on his chicken wings called Wonder Bread?
Mayonnaise.
It's just mayonnaise. Oh, got it. Okay.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
I let Mike Raj put the sauce on Culture.
Oh, so Mike Raj handles the. Mike Raj handles Culture's wings.
That's a good way to get monkeypox.
All right. Well, Southern Belle drops $2 saying Jolly is a hot rooster. There you go.
I think you already read that one.
I don't think I read this one. Eric K for $2 says next milestone, Culture will be bottomless. What makes you think I'm not already bottomless now.
I did grab
most of
Culture's
us are.
ass in Dallas, and there's not much there.
You can't
Hey.
have a bottom when you're the bottom. That's why he's bottomless.
Hey, I'm underneath this guy right now. Come on, guys. Jeez.
I could move that.
Just don't look up.
Draft.
Just don't look up.
You'll see nuts.
Nick's nuts. Speaking of which, we got Dearest in the chat for that was a terrible segue. $2.
Yeah, that was awful.
Gonzo is going to have a crying game moment. Yes, Jolly, you're going to drive Gonzo. Gonzo to
There, cutie, would you like to go out for a... Whoa, what is that?
Well, shameless plug. We got a much better Muppet show every Saturday night on my channel
You
called
do. You do.
Especially some of the new stuff. Been pretty bad.
Yeah.
VR is very popular. I got to get VR on this show. VR says he's going to come on a Friday show to do an interview, so that'll be awesome.
Oh, I am a member of Jolly's show channel, and I have not regretted it.
Hey, Daryl Brew. Oh yeah, check out. Yeah, look, everybody on this stream right now is very talented YouTuber. Including
Hey, that's probably the funniest thing you've said in a week.
Thank you.
Does that include Brahma Bowl?
Oh, Brahma's very talented.
Oh,
he is.
Oh, okay.
I do
Drinking,
stuff every now and then.
producing milk. Yes.
Just not videos.
I tell you what.
He's
Okay.
funny.
Okay, you start recording. 6, you're in the chat. I know you are. Start recording now. I'm going to make myself full screen here. Okay? Okay. Southern Belle for $2 says 15K weave pigtails, hair bows, and bobby pins too.
I muted you.
We actually already have a meme of that.
So I muted you so that 6 could get a clean copy. That's what you get when you ask someone who's a dick to be your producer.
15K weave pigtails. No. What I will do is for 2 minutes. If I get to 15K by the end of the year, the end of 2023, I will put my hair in a ponytail, which I would never do publicly.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah. It's not the same.
Oh, I tried. I tried.
So weak.
A man bun?
How about a man bun? Yeah.
You know, that's the first time I've ever truly abused my producer powers.
That wasn't abuse. That was probably saving my butt because I was going to say something different a minute ago.
And
Hey,
the
Audio
donation,
came
will
in
you even
right
have
when you
enough?
said 15K pigtails.
That's all he said.
That's all I heard.
Jesus Devia says, for one Culture Casino membership, Culture is awesome. Well, you didn't say that, but if you gift a membership, you'd clearly think I'm pretty awesome. So, and for $2, we got Jolly saying, Jolly is a cock and Culture is, well, no. I'm not reading that. You're a specialist. I give you so much credit in pub, and then you do that to me, bro. Really?
This guy likes to get on my nerves. Like, he spent a whole a late night stream with me talking smack about Bruce Lee, and I got very upset by that because I think
that was just for your benefit.
Ollie is below him.
But look, Tom is here for one reason and one reason only.
To talk about Bruce Lee?
No. It's
Bruce
Gina
Lee was my
Carano.
dad's favorite.
Yeah.
It's Gina Carano, and I'm queuing the Jason.
I was rather talk about Bruce Lee. But Gina Carano's pretty awesome.
Gina Carano can also kick ass. I've seen it.
Well, they're both in martial arts, so I guess it counts.
Yeah, so it counts.
All right. So, Space Dave 2000, this is a game everybody wants me to play. Anyone play Alan Wake 2 yet? So far, wow. Okay. I hear that Alan Wake isn't in the game all that much early on. Is that true?
Right. Like what I've heard
Who's
is
Alan
like
Wake?
6 hours in, you still don't have Alan Wake in it.
Who is that?
The guy from the first game.
It's more like Alan Waite.
How do you have Alan Wake without Alan Wake?
First, what game?
It says
First
Alan Wake
game.
Oh, okay. Does this have anything to do with Pong?
Yes.
Okay.
He was a champion Pong player, and you don't find that out apparently until more than 6 hours in. I don't know, but I actually may consider playing this game because it's got to be easier than the fool's errand that Yellow Flash sent me on. Dude had me play Dark Souls like punch yourself in the face for 6 hours.
Cool, like, that's a great game.
That's a fantastic game.
Was stuck in the tutorial for like almost the entire like 3 live streams in a row.
Jolly
Gary,
good.
You couldn't beat the first boss.
No,
you just gotta jump down with your sword. Takes off three-quarters of its health, and
I got past the first boss and then made it into the like castle area of Doom, where like things always kill you. Like,
get good.
I hate all of you,
old man.
Get good. All right.
Yes, that's how you beat Dark Souls.
Let's all play Yours Revenge and see who's old.
I have Asteroids still, and it works.
Oh, you want to talk about a difficult game?
Asteroids
was a difficult game.
I have a Tutankhamun in the garage. If you guys want to come over and play a real game that's hard.
I've still got my original Atari 2600, and it still works. And ET still plays on it. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. And
Yellow
I have it in
Flash was
television.
mean to me. I thought Yellow Flash and I were bosom buddies, and then he had me play Dark Souls. He's like, "Hey,
is he from Australia?"
Who?
Yellow Flash.
You keep confusing Yellow Flash and Lethal Lightning, I think.
Oh.
Wait, isn't that Gibson in Lethal Weapon? He's from Australia.
Yes. Oh, that's what I think. So Yellow Flash kills, slays, or whatever. So I think he's in Lethal Weapon. That's it.
He does. It's true. I think it was Dark Souls 3. Remember it? And it sucks rocks. I was like, this should be fun. I like, combat games. No.
So
No.
the easiest of them, you had trouble.
Wolfenstein was pretty cool.
You said Dark Souls, and here I thought you were actually playing a hard one.
The original Doom was kind of good.
These are my friends.
I stopped playing after that.
Irate Specialist sends me $2.
I got this one, Culture.
All right. He says Bruce Lee would lose to Steven Seagal. You want to read it?
Yeah. No, I want to read it correctly. He says Bruce Lee would lose to Steven Seagal. See, he didn't spell lose right. In fact, if you want to add an R, that would describe you, loser.
Well, that would have a one less O as well, Jolly.
I know it's a little different. Hang on. I know it's a little different on other people's shows. Jolly, my co-host and wingman guy. We don't insult the audience. We kind of like them.
Not irate. He purposely triggers me.
Man, hey, I know that's hurtful for you.
It's like his thing. I don't know.
Oh, the thing is,
Steven Seagal's Lawman, one of the finest pieces of television in human history.
Why is this guy on the panel?
That reminds me. Last week, I showed Mrs. Boss Copland.
Oh, Copland.
I recommend that. Anybody? It is some of the best.
Good film.
Some of the best work that Sylvester Stallone has ever done. I will.
The problem with comparing Bruce Lee and Steven Seagal and their martial arts skills is that both of them are dead and we'll never know.
Okay, and Jay is right for $5. And by the way, Jay, thank you for the $5. Says don't bash ET. I loved the game. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I loved it. Right, I loved the ET eating the Tic Tac things. That was cool. Says I beat it once. I don't remember if it was an accident or not. Well, hey. Cartridge games like ET, if you can find one now, it's very valuable. Daryl Brewer sends a member chat saying, let's see, what does Daryl Brewer say? Member for 15 months says, play Demon Souls if you think Dark Souls is hard. No. I'm not saying
he's being helpful. Demon Souls is the easiest of all the games in that series.
Cyberpunk 2077 is good. I'm going to play that.
Depends on when you played Demon Souls.
Irate Specialist for 2 months.
You knock it off, Irate! You stop that right now! Sorry, Colton.
Apparently, Irate Specialist is not a fan of Bruce Lee. Calls Bruce Lee a loser. I'm not sure I agree. Spelled it correct. Yes, he did.
All right, that's it.
Which one of them beat Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Bruce Lee.
Now you get to him for a while.
Was that an airplane? Anyway, we're going to get back to things because Jason's here doing show stuff. Jason. Are you ready to show stuff? Here we go. Gina Carano. Let's make the. I'm going to embiggen this. Can we do that? Can we embiggen it? Yes, we can. All right.
Walk away.
Okay, Tom.
No, I'm here.
Go.
Why me?
Because you said you wanted to do this.
I was just sticking around for this story. After that, I'm gonna peace out.
All right. Well, apparently,
like 30 fucking minutes ago.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Gina
Off the
Carano
rails
says
is how
this
it
is the
goes.
part where KK demands any YouTubers get censored off of YouTube for sharing and laughing at this hilarious episode. She'll have YouTube disable the thumbs down option because of the ratio she'll receive. Then she'll have her publicist Ghouls make sure Variety and Hollywood Reporter run hit pieces about the South Park creators and their families, smearing their names through every useful idiot she has under her thumb who would sell their soul to work for the Lucasfilm. Then you make it smaller on me. She'll activate her online mob to repeat that the South Park creators are racist, bigots, transphobes, and demand this. I can't fucking read that. You jerk.
Keep reading.
Now I got to find where I was. Transphobes and demand South Park creators publicly apologize by only using words she approves of. And finally, she'll demand that they subject themselves to a re-education course of 45 people in the LGBTQ community Zoom call to sit there and listen of how badly they got their feelings hurt over a little boop of a South Park episode. But maybe, just maybe, the jig is up.
Well, there you go.
Put another gay diverse woman in the motherfucking land.
And that was just the first volley.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this one first. We'll talk about this one first and say, okay, this was in response to some knucklehead right out there in the world, right? You know, and in a good way, but not the knucklehead that decided to step up to the plate and volunteer for, well, ridicule. And before we jump into that, I want to say that my buddy Makini, who's growing like a weed, dude, one of the talented artists here on YouTube, says, "Hail Culture and Crew for $5." And then our friend Space Dave 2000 gifts 5 CultureCasino memberships. Thank you, Space Dave. I truly appreciate it. Really do. We are growing, folks. We are growing. We're big. We're big. All right. So are we ready with part 2 for Tom to read there, Jason?
I'm not reading part 2.
I can read part 2. Do you want the response from Around the Galaxy podcast that touched off part 2?
No, because I kind of feel like I don't want to give that little podcasting guy any credit. How about that?
Okay, that works. All right. So here is part 2. After Around the Galaxy had their things to say. She says, "Do you always call a woman crazy just because she has more firsthand experience than you and says something you don't like or understand? Bit misogynistic, don't you think? Tisk, tisk. Curious if your overlords pay you, or do y'all just go ahead and shove your whole head straight up their ass for free? I'm guessing for free. Might want to come out for some fresh air." For some
that was a massive
for a good Rotten Tomatoes.
This is where it gets interesting here, though. For some added context, she says, not just for you, but for the people reading, one of the things your overlords asked me to do was to unfollow certain accounts because they said bad things about Kathleen Kennedy. That was a huge red flag for me. If I were the head of one of the most powerful entertainment companies in the world, I would know that haters come with the territory and that maybe the haters are expressing their thoughts because they actually care. And caring is a good thing because as long as they care, well, hey, we still have something to work with. Maybe we can win their hearts back eventually. And maybe they do have some good things to add to the conversation, which they do and did. And at the very least, they're still buying the product. Look at Mando season 1. Boom, the healing had begun. If you're a proper good leader, you learn how to embrace and communicate, not dictate and silence and demand your actors and directors unfollow and shame more than half of your fan base and the people who have stuck with the franchise for decades. It's interesting that she mentions directors who got told to do that. I wonder who she's talking about there. Side note, don't say the force is female and then allow only the men to express their political views online. In fact, just drop the ridiculous phrase completely. One of the problems your overlords are having now is that they've made a lot of people completely stop caring about one of the most beloved franchises in history, all by bullying, pushing aggressive agendas, and trying to silence the people criticizing them. How are they able to tell stories they don't understand when the ones they identify with are the Empire? They are literally trying to squash the little guys, the rebellion. No wonder the storytelling is struggling. They fired and dehumanized people like me who did absolutely nothing wrong, all to virtue signal to people like you, the yes men. But yes men, unfortunately for you and them, do not drive culture. Maybe they were
Breathe. There you go. He's not talking about anyone we might know with that whole rebellion thing, like that hat that you're wearing.
No,
at all.
not at all. Not at all.
No. Keep
Not
going.
at all.
Sorry.
All right, no, sorry. Maybe they were banking on the kids picking up the slack, but one of the best things about this franchise is passing it from generation to share. The competition is too high to throw out something as valuable as that. Why would one generation pass it on when you've disrespected and thrown them away? Your overlords tried to hide behind the two opposing fan bases fighting each other instead of taking responsibility. So they encouraged the hate, all while virtue signaling they are standing up for minorities, but instead using them as a shield and weapon. Funny enough, just how our government works. They think people will forget, and yes, maybe they will, but for this moment, they have heard the people's voice and it shook them. They're choosing to stick with their weak leadership who couldn't handle YouTubers saying mean things online when all it would have taken is a true leader to step in, take the reins, take some responsibility, stop discriminating, apologize about the things that have been done wrong, step completely out of politics, be truly inclusive, and they'd be back in business. Until then, they're stuck with you, the yes men, and their plummeting stock. By the way, Walt Disney Company, 79.33 right now.
Yep.
I'm not saying I'm right on all fronts, but I am open-hearted and refuse to discriminate based off of powerful people telling me how to think and act. And if there was something I needed to apologize for, I would have in a heartbeat. But I didn't say or do anything wrong. People come up to me daily to shake my hand and thank me for taking a stand, even people who think differently. One thing is true, good leadership makes for a better world, leading to healthier and happier people and better opportunity. Look around, we are watching the devastating effects of what bad leadership can do worldwide. Mic drop.
Well, I have two things to say about that. Maybe.
Fatality. Flawless victory.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jeez. I mean, she just unloaded this weekend.
You've been waiting to say that.
That's right.
You've been waiting to say that for what, 2 years?
Over 2 years.
Yeah. Now she hinted about some of this stuff. I mean, the struggle session stuff. That stuff she talked about in that interview with Ben Shapiro.
Daily Wire. Yeah.
We know
Well,
about
when
that.
she talks about being told to unfollow YouTubers, and when she says that some directors were told to unfollow YouTubers, that's bigger than just Gina's the problem.
Yeah.
That's something bigger inside Lucasfilm that kind of tells me that there was more back and forth going on.
Well, there's always going to be mixed response when somebody comes back hard. It's just that's always going to happen. And even here in our chat, which I allow for 99% of what's being said out there to go through, because I don't like to censor stuff. And if you're not being completely filthy or targeting a member of my panel, go to town. But I will say that when attacked at that level, responding is an entirely other ballgame. And look, if you know what a struggle session is, which is exactly what she described, that's kind of an appropriate response, right?
Where did struggle session come from?
The CCP.
Yes, the Chinese Communist Party used it to destroy their opponents, political opponents. That's what a struggle session is. So those that use struggle sessions are the worst form of low life in the world that's ever been. So there you go. There's multiple tyrants out there that used it. And that's who you are. If you think that the struggle session thing and being asked to be a part of that, if you think that was good, you are really
I
you
don't
sent people to their deaths in previous lives.
Right. And I actually don't I wouldn't suggest that anybody that we know, anybody in the chat, or anybody that I rely on as a friend or even an acquaintance would think that that was a good thing. Nope. Struggle sessions and everything that comes of them is all because of an authoritarian mindset to like essentially shame somebody into a point of view. If you allow for free speech, struggle sessions can't exist in the world, and that's just the way it is. And
well, and she makes a good point about the whole, say the force is female, and then you try to silence the women who don't agree with you. That directly goes back to what Pedro Pascal had posted about Trump supporters, and that was okay, but what Gina posted was just reprehensible.
Right?
Yeah. Well, Gina posted something that was true. He posted lies.
Yes.
Well,
So
here's the big thing is that I see here is she said a lot of this stuff in the Daily Wire interview, but what she didn't do is name names. Now she has basically called Kathy out herself.
She outlined everything.
I want to see the fucking boxing match between these two where Gina just lays that bitch out.
Yeah.
Because she is accusing her of some shit that is really bad. And it has come out. It's worse than a mic drop. This is a fucking like a slap across the face.
Yeah, it's just elder abuse, dude. I don't suggest that, but I know this. I mean,
she's earned it and deserved it at this fucking point.
She's a really sexy slap, is what it is.
How much of what she's accusing Kathleen Kennedy of is illegal?
Right. So I had worked at the Daily Wire when all of this was going on. When Gina Carano was fired from Star Wars, and she was out there when she signed to do a movie deal with them. And I'll tell you, she came into the office and she was incredibly personable. She was going around talking to the employees, and I dare say I saw her actually having conversations with more employees in the day or two that she was in the offices than I saw the CEO do without the people that were not regularly interfacing him on work things. She was incredibly nice, and she was telling everybody that it was almost like there was a weight lifted off her shoulders, and it wasn't even the prospect that was for any reason. She was like, look, I might not necessarily work in their end of Hollywood anymore, but I know that I'm going to have enough folks that are supporting me to actually continue not only working, but also have a platform where I can give a message. And this is the moment that I guarantee you she has been waiting for. As soon as somebody else was willing to just publicly go and shit all over Kathleen Kennedy, she was like, hey, now is her time, because she is not going to actually sit there and look like the individual that is petty, who's going to be fucking going after Kathleen Kennedy for all of the nonsense that she has been doing over the past handful of years. Now is the perfect time, because look, this is what has
not just that, Graham. Nobody would have probably believed her before this.
Yeah. Well, and Kathleen Kennedy is trending on Twitter right now.
Grahamcast is absolutely correct. I'm really good friends with Drunk 3PO. I wrench for his channel every Saturday, and I personally met Gina. She is very down to earth. She's a sweetheart. To give you an example, we went to go see her. We paid for the autographs like everybody's supposed to do. But once we got up to the table, boom, she whipped out a brand new shirt for the Snow Kid and signed it personally just for him, free of charge, no problem. That's the kind of person she is. So if anybody's got a problem with her, well, you got a problem with most of us, because we love Gina, and she's been nothing but a trooper and a shining light for us in the darkest of times for us Star Wars fans.
Okay, so and here's the strangest thing of it all, and again, I mean, a lot of people that aren't Gina fans are gonna, call out a lot of the different things that were elements of this, because her contract was just not renewed, which is fine, except that there was an entire show based around her and her character that was well into development and ready to go, and that just got dropped because of her post on Instagram, which wasn't something that was particularly controversial, especially in light of what's happening around the world today, and specifically in other countries, if not this country, if you've looked at some of the stuff that's happened in New York and other big cities recently. I'm one of those people that believe that if you're dismissed for a social media post, that's kind of an awkward situation. And if there's something in it that is borderlines on illegal, some form of discrimination, then it's a different conversation. And I'm not suggesting that's what happened here, but I will suggest that shutting people down with a opposing viewpoint is something I try to avoid, even here on my channel and in other places. Because I love the conversation. I've had people with opposing viewpoints on my channel. I appreciate them. I've had people that are otherly identified on this channel for long periods of time. I don't care. To me, humanity is humanity, and until you abuse me or somebody that I know or somebody that I love, I live and let live. That's the most important part of the takeaway here. I guarantee you that, if you're not going after somebody, if you don't attack them, you're not going to get that kind of response from anybody, let alone Gina Carano. So, it is what it is. I mean, does anybody else have anything they want to cover? Because I don't think she was done with that post. I think she lined up another one.
Well, whoever this jackass was, I've never heard of him before.
Well,
he said that if there was ever any question about whether or not she was crazy, here's proof.
Oh yeah,
right.
That was a dumb thing to say.
And then so that was the first tweet, and then she responded with this, and she devastated this poor guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know if
he's a podcaster that's been very vocal in his criticism of the fandom menace crowd. People who are not happy with The Last Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, that's his online persona. I don't know whether, what I mean is, I don't know whether this guy has mental issues. I don't know whether he's an adult. I don't know whether he's married with kids. I don't know whether he's living in his mom's basement. I don't know what his true motivations are.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether or not he's going to understand the grace and just Gina said stuff that I do not have the emotional control to say, and she's held back that I know I wouldn't be able to do.
She's also held to an incredibly high standard. I mean, let's be fair. She's a public figure more so than any of us, although we're out in front of the public all the time. I mean, somebody takes a shot at me, makes a meme. 9 times out of 10, the memes are freaking killing me. I'm laughing.
And you're usually a woman.
Almost always. And the 1 time out of 10 that I'm not a woman, I'm enjoying those too. It's hard. It's difficult to offend me. It's why I had Lofty on my channel, and I'll have other people that others might consider controversial from time to time. I would have Director X on with me now that I know that, he comes from a genuine place. And he's gone on with people I respect. Somebody I hang out with regular. He's been on with Mr. H. From the H Cast, from your favorite podcast. It's on Tuesdays and Thursdays with myself, Tom, and others. It's a great show. You should check that out. But that was a plug, guys, in case you're wondering. That's how you do it during a live show. But I got a couple of chats we're going to get to interrupt this conversation rather swiftly. We've got Toxic Man Flew for $2.
Swiftly.
Yeah, Taylor Swiftly. Toxic Man Flew for $2 says Bruce Lee is greater than Steven Seagal for $2.
That's true.
Thank you, Toxic. Thank you.
Yeah.
You have
greater.
It's the sign.
Greater.
That's right. The greater the. You know what? I saw that tweet today. Did you see that tweet where the person's like, "What do those signs mean?" I was like,
"Yes."
What
about the 1/3 pound burger?
Oh yeah, the quarter pound versus the third pound burger, and like third pound was bigger. Dumbass. Anyway, doesn't matter. Anyway,
here for the Republic.
Jaffo's been here for almost 3 years. Holy cow, dude! Thanks for being here. Says Steven Seagal's album, The Crystal Cave, is better than anything. Whoa! Oh no!
All right. Let me say one thing.
The Michael Bolton of you realize Michael Bolton was one of the most influential and prolific artists of like 2.5.
He was in a metal band.
Let me say one thing here. One thing. So Steven Seagal is 71 years old, and look how much he's done with his career. and it's how bad it's tanked. Bruce Lee died at 32. If he would have lived another 10, 15, 20 years, I can only imagine what that man would have accomplished. So that really does not compare at all.
And I think he would have been a very harsh critic of China. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing too, I mean, you consider just how much influence Bruce Lee has had over all kinds of entertainment.
Oh gosh,
and what he would bring to the table now in terms of the longevity as his career
pop
off in the trajectory.
Well, there's no Jet Li and there's no Jackie Chan without.
Well, he did basically what these woke motherfuckers wish they could do.
Yeah, right. Pop culture. Look, that dude was a pop culture icon. Tom's 100% right because, he was it before there was an it. This is the guy that came up with the idea for the series Kung Fu. I mean, and it was basically ripped out from underneath him. There's so much to his life and where he would be. Jason's right. Tom's right. But I understand.
Enter the Dragon was the first action movie that had a Chinese lead actor.
Well, indeed, and nobody cared, right? I mean, we were back in an era where nobody cared. But we need to get to this because it's a decent chance this has to be done as a South Park voice, and Tom's still here. This is from Trebles for 569. That's oddly specific. Says Tom, read this as a South Park character.
Oh, balls. Why?
Because
even Bruce Lee admitted that he couldn't beat Muhammad Ali. Bruce Lee had to say his hands are too small to beat Ali. That's right, Sadie.
That's if they boxed. Imagine if kicks were involved.
Well, it's true, but I mean, again, perhaps lots of great evasion would have been. We would have watched a display in not getting hit. I mean, Ali would have gone.
Ali would not have been able to catch him.
Well,
yeah, and
so I just truly know what happened in the duel between Bruce Lee and Wong Jack Man in San Francisco in the warehouse.
Oh, that's true.
Rumors of this time and time again, but that's the one thing that would have been the greatest is if anybody could actually know what occurred there.
Well, when Chuck Norris goes to bed, he checks underneath the bed for Bruce Lee.
Oh, okay. No.
Just
no. All right. Okay. All right. So anyway, Shrelos, thank you for the 569, my friend, and all of your support of great channels across the YouTube band. Love it. Our good buddy Jaffo has an extra $5 to drop saying, I support a specific type of struggle session. It's called weightlifting. Well, me too. Get your fat derriere back to the gym culture. Dude. What? I'm losing weight. What are you doing? Holy
cow. Has no ass.
There's a lot of hate in the chat tonight. So I don't know what's going on here.
I'm getting just destroyed this evening, and I love all of you. What is happening right now? Wow. Woo. Hello. A rate specialist for $5 says Gina defines womanhood: strong while being humble and beautiful. She's everything KK isn't. That's a strong statement, and I think
she also makes better coffee.
And it's the perfect opportunity, the perfect segue into what I've got sharing.
Oh no!
And I finally agree with irate. Finally,
I just got to add to that. I think I genuinely think she could have been bigger than Baby Yoda. She's a human being. She's personable. She has that magnetic energy.
Yeah,
not like a stale statue on screen. And she kicks ass, right?
Yeah, she's look. I mean, lover, hater doesn't matter. Strong, beautiful, talented female in a lot of different disciplines, including acting. Because as a fighter, I don't want to fight her.
No, not at all.
We jumped, by the way, the minute we started showing Gina Carano pictures after we were talking about Gina Carano, the viewers jumped like, woo, hello.
Of course. Hello. Of course.
I mean,
Please, Eddie.
And six just, this is not true. I never said women are intolerable.
You did 5 times.
You just did.
Never in my life. Melodic
it.
Method says, everyone drink.
Welcome,
Tox
Six.
posted something. Oh, that's true. Hey, Tox, you posted something. I have to drink.
That's when he caught a shoot in the face, I think. I do remember that.
Hey,
you
know what?
Get hit with shoes.
I have to. Oh, dude, let me tell you. That clip still exists. I may have that. Hang on a second. Let's see if.
While you're looking for that, I think Cece's right. I mean, Baby Yoda was supposed to go away. Baby Yoda was the entry point, and we got season 2. It goes away with Luke Skywalker, and he's done. He's gone. And this whole Rangers of the New Republic, they gave her the badge. She was supposed to anchor that show, and a lot of things were going to flow out of that centered around her. And if even half of the rumors are true, Favreau had this plan that got completely nuked by this one thing where they didn't pick up her contract. And it wasn't just we didn't pick up her contract. It was the way the news broke that they didn't pick up her contract.
It was garbage.
It was
not picking up someone's contract is the same thing as firing them.
Yeah, but it was German over at IO9, and it was we contacted somebody on the back end,
and it got leaked to the press.
It didn't get leaked. They sent it to him in an email, and the story is that somebody talked out of turn. I don't believe that for a second. I think they definitely deliberately him.
We
did that out there.
We were in the middle of a live stream with Jay, earning money. Tom was there. We were both there, earning money for this charity with Jay on Jay's channel. It was a massive human.
I was there too. Yep. I mean, I wasn't on the channel. I was wrenching in the chat.
The timing was like it was like they did it on purpose.
Yeah, it was definitely done on purpose.
And it was, and the timing was right in the middle of that, and it was just a crush, right? And we dealt the best we could with it at the time. But yeah, I need to show you something, because this is what Jolly was referring to. This I would refer to as Sandalgate.
I'm just curious if Culture Boss really is the one that runs the show, because if she is, would she be willing to throw a shoe at Culture Casino right now?
No, wait, don't do that.
I'm sure there's a slipper coming.
I
guarantee you there's a slipper that might hit me.
Where?
I need to move breakable things away.
I want to throw it.
No. Okay, maybe she's not listening. I hope she's distracted. I hope she's distracted.
Me neither.
Oh
She's
crap!
picking the right shoe.
Oh
yeah.
Perfect.
She's looking for the one with the heel.
The aim on that is amazing, because if he hadn't been paying attention, she would have nailed him between the eyes. I would have paid to see that.
Dude, that thing it's when she throws stuff. When she throws stuff, it's like, oh, I'm gonna die. Because
anybody's listening,
she's good. She's in the other room. I can hear her. She's
kind of disappointed you didn't get a shoe thrown at you right now.
She's asleep.
In the air.
No. Oh, I hear her on her keyboard in the other room.
I was on the panel that night. We were all calling for blood.
It almost happened.
We really wanted a heel.
Oh, no, that was a sandal.
I know, we wanted a heel.
You could have gone for a stiletto, and you would have had some trouble.
My gosh, look at this. Raid Specialist is coming at Jolly right now. Says Michael Bolton could beat up Bruce Lee. Fact.
That's it. I'm heading to the strip club. I don't have to take this.
That's a buy Jolly. That's a $2 fact there. All right. Well, you got rid of. You sure you're what? What do you got?
Every time I see that clip, I'm just reminded that at least George Bush was able to dodge the shoes thrown at him.
Yes.
I caught it. Oh, hello.
All right. In your face, you caught it.
I caught it. It didn't hit me. I caught it. Oh, yeah. Gina's kind of awesome. All right, real quick. Toxic Man flew for $2 says Bruce Lee broke Bolton's body 10 times before breakfast. Yee. True story.
Happens and every day.
And finally, Southern Belle for $5 is midnight special. Tay Swift weave. You can't shake it off. That's right. With the right glue. Apparently, when you're able to get one of my lovely donated hair wigs that are put together for you, you won't be able to shake it off. That's right. Very good. There you go. Oh man, there's a lot going on. You guys are great. Digital Remnant says, I'd go communist for that. Oh boy. Jason, I can't show half these pictures.
I'm not showing anything terrible. 'Cause, I mean, this is, I, I'm not showing anything terrible. 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 I'm
She's wearing MMA gear, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is her. This is one of her fighting outfits.
All right. Man.
I mean, if I had had time to properly prepare, I would have pulled a drunk 3PO and added the saxophone, but I didn't have time.
Oh, I don't want to steal drunk.
It's not stealing. You're inspired. Drunk 3PO inspires a lot of people, and I guess I'm looking forward to whatever that big announcement he's got.
Oh, me too. But speaking of inspiration, CC Karaoke had some thoughts on this transactional conversation, I think.
Well, I kind of alluded to it before. Disney really, really lost big when they got rid of her. Because like I was saying, Baby Yoda is a puppet, and that's fine. He captured the cultural zeitgeist, but Gina is a human woman on screen, a classy, magnetic personality who, as was mentioned previously on this stream, makes that time and effort to talk to people, to talk to regular people. She went around the office, talked to everyone on the crew, and she, at cons, she talks to people, right? And you remember, and you have a good experience, and she has that magnetic smile and in that laugh, and she's just very, very awesome to be around. And she's also actually a kick-ass female, right? Like she's good at what she does. You could have put her on screen, and she could have, kicked the ass of the other characters on screen, and it would have been real. It wouldn't have been some kind of lazy, stale crap that we got maybe in Ahsoka and other recent Star Wars series. It would have been just really, it would have been a memorable professional product, and she would have sold action figures. She would have boosted the ratings. She absolutely could have been the core member of a new universe for Star Wars, and they canned all of it. It's not just that it's
not
staggering how much they gave up there.
It breaks my heart, but it did at the time. And Jay's such an amazing guy. He is, at that night that she wasn't renewed, or that public announcement came over, he held that together so well, and we did so great on that charity stream. And I think all of us kind of were so deflated, and yet he kept that all going. He is a consummate professional.
I remember that. You and I were talking about setting up a scholarship behind the scenes for that during that show.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We were talking about doing all that with Jay. And the one thing about Jay, they can't find anything about him to attack him on. That's the problem. They're like, what is it? Well, he volunteered to do this. Wait, this stuff.
Jay.
The things that the people who virtue signal to make themselves feel better, that they say that we should all do, he actually does, and he doesn't share in their opinion. So they don't know what to do. They get in this feedback woke loop, or whatever you want to call it, in their head, and they just don't know what to do because they're not getting a dopamine rush when they're faced with the fact that this person is better than they are. And people think, oh, well, we shouldn't say we're better. Yes, there are people in this world better than you, and there are people in this world worse than you. We are multiple levels of people being good or bad. We can't all be Michael Jordan, all right, which had a great athlete, all right, gambled away a ton of his own money.
And got his father killed.
Exactly.
There's a reason why we all look up to Luke Skywalker. And Gina had that too, right? That
they could have built that up. They had all that stuff there. I mean, the biggest Star Wars fan I know is my sister. She knows more about Star Wars than anyone I've heard on YouTube. Okay? All the books, everything, all that stuff. I guarantee you, if I put her up against Jay and some of the others, the discussion they had would be phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Because she knows a lot of stuff. She was really looking forward to a series with Gina Carano because of all the people she knows in Star Wars, her children, all that stuff and everything. Gina Carano and that character and the way she played it represented how they saw themselves if they were in Star Wars. And you say, "Oh, I want to see myself." And yeah, that's great. I do want everybody to feel like that they're in these things and be all that stuff from there. But you're going to have to fill it mostly with the people, the characters that make up the majority of the population, so you can make enough money to keep making the stuff. What Disney decided to do was not do that, and they're paying for it. They're at $73, and they're still 40 times overvalued from their earnings. They have way more to go before they hit bottom, for real.
Well,
so,
I mean,
well, they're about to sell Hotstar in India.
Oh, they have to.
Yeah. And ESPN. I saw an article the other day. We almost did one of the comics division streams about they might be better off with ESPN. I'm like, in what world are they better off without ESPN?
Oh man,
that's right. They destroyed that brand.
Yeah.
Well, here's the weirdest thing, Tox, is I almost did a video on the article you're talking about, which was in the VIP section of Variety.
Right.
I was going to write an actual article based on that and some other research that I had done. And I came to the conclusion that they're not wrong, which is weird because they literally drove ESPN into the ground. And so I didn't bother to do the article nor write myself, some notes so I could do a video on it, because I was like, there's a good argument.
And that was going downhill before they even had Rush Limbaugh on as a commentator.
Oh yeah, well no, I mean John Skipper should have stuck to his guns when it came to Limbaugh, and it would have bounced back. But they were just waiting for the opportunity to attack him if he said anything that was remotely close to something political. And had he never done anything like that, maybe he got through like a season and a half worth of football, I think that might have survived. I don't know, Jason, what do you think? Because I know you were probably watching it along with me.
Well, I didn't see that because I'm not a big sports guy, but Limbaugh talked about it a lot when it happened. And it was one of these things where, he made an off the cuff remark about a black quarterback, and the world lost their minds when all of that happened. But when I said the ESPN going downhill started before that. I think the Limbaugh thing, who was he talking about? He was talking about it was the Eagles quarterback at the time.
It was the Eagles. It was McNabb. McNabb, and he basically said the NFL would really like a black quarterback to succeed.
Yeah. And
they crucified him for it.
That was the matchstick that touched off a whole firestorm after that. But you're right, Culture. I think they were looking for something for Limbaugh, to go after him. They needed an excuse to get rid of him. But he was a huge football fan.
They only hired him to be on that show to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Be honest, that's the only reason to do it.
I think so.
That's the only reason that they bring him on there, because there's absolutely no reason to. You've been doing just fine with all these people. And it's, he would be like Howard Cosell. No, he wouldn't. Howard Cosell was Howard Cosell. He was the only one with a big enough personality to go up against Muhammad Ali's personality one-on-one and be even.
Although Limbaugh did a good impression of Howard Cosell.
He did, but there was no reason to have him on that except to fire him. Dennis Miller was 100% an experiment for them to try and figure something out.
Yes.
But I think they intentionally brought him on to tank it because they knew where the analytics were going. The analytics were going to the Sunday night time block from the Monday night time block, which NBC had, and ABC had Monday Night Football. They didn't have any of the Sunday stuff. And as you can tell, the NFL was trying to go to Thursday night to be a premier game because they had that on their NFL network. Now, where is all that stuff? It's now on YouTube. Right? Because it's not on broadcast TV because there's nobody watching on broadcast TV anymore. They moved it to cable and there's nobody watching on cable anymore. So now they're moving it to YouTube and they're getting less and less chunks of money every single time.
Well, on ESPN, I mean, the worst thing they did was take the Sunday night game and move it from ABC.
National chat.
Yeah.
Drunk 3PO's in the chat. Just wanted you to know.
Oh, Jay's welcome. I think Tom already sent him a link. I hope somebody did.
I think Jay's been in the chat for a little while.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's been in there
Jay,
for a while.
My sister still likes you, and I still don't like you for that.
Oh, yeah, and Jay actually, that's a true statement.
She did. She's like, do you know that drunk 3PO guy? He's really cute. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to kill him now.
No, okay, real quick. Okay, in person, if you think Jay's handsome on camera, in person, you literally fall into his eyes.
He's also like
he's a good.
He's like 6'4".
Yeah,
Makes comics division look like a dwarf.
Oh yeah, I mean he's got this amazing Superman curl that just.
I had the opportunity to go down to Northwest Arkansas to help RJ at Critical Blast pack up Jay's book for shipping.
Oh, you should have.
And had a chance to meet Jay and talk with him for a while. He's a nice guy, super nice guy. And I'm very excited for the success that his book is having and is going to have, whatever this big announcement he's going to have. This is going to be a good opportunity for him. And somebody said something in the chat earlier, and if Jay comes on the show, he can say this himself, but he's not dating Gina. Gina's dating.
Oh yeah. No, let me dispel that right away. As much as we would love to ship the two of them together, that's that ship sailed.
What would that ship be? Gina 3PO? Drunk Carano?
Drunk Carano. No, that's not good. I don't like that at all. Jay Carano.
Jay Carano. I don't know. I kind of like Gina 3PO.
Gina
was dating Gina Carano. They were able to keep that under wraps for a matter of moments. I would give them nothing but.
they're like best friends. That's
I'm the one doing it.
They're like best friends.
No, but seriously, they're like when you see him in person. No, he's larger than life. Seriously, at 6'4", and I mean he's built like a fullback or no, a tight end. He's built like a tight end, and oh yeah, just he's handsome.
I would think that if he was about to click the link to come in, that he's probably scared to death now.
Well, me and Jay know each other intimately. We had a special time in Vegas, but
if that's true, just tell me when to stop.
We're not supposed to talk about it though. So
okay.
What happens in Vegas? Station.
He lost his right leg in the war and has had no trouble walking. What does that tell you?
Show me on. Wow. No,
wow. Yeah, he got it. All right.
Wow.
Graham Cass got it. Okay, good. You are one of me. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week on Culture Casino's show, the Canadian Bear Hour.
That's right.
This actually works for me because I think I think Jay's the most underrated YouTuber out there.
So Halloween is Tuesday. Are you going to dress as the Canadian Bear, Culture?
If I could find one of those costumes, I would.
Yeah.
Okay. All I know is that what happens in Vegas doesn't always stay in Vegas. Let me show you what I mean here.
You don't have pictures of us, do you?
No.
Okay. Phew. Thought it was. Never mind.
Jay and Ords had a moment of weakness, apparently.
Oh yeah.
It was yeah. There you go. There's Ords. There's Jay. Look at the rock that Jay put on Ords' finger.
That was the first thing that I saw. I don't know if that's natural. That's where my eyes gravitated.
Yeah. Anyway, he's gonna murder me. It's fine.
By the way, condolences to Ords. I think his grandmother just passed away.
Yeah. I actually owe him a phone call, so thanks for reminding me.
I actually talked to him on the phone today. He's doing okay, guys. He's doing okay, but he's definitely a little distraught. But he's focused. He's really focused. His new channel, React Attack. Make sure you subscribe. Is doing really well. Mm-hmm.
Real quick, we got to get to a few more of these supers.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this is your favorite. A rate specialist for $2. Taylor Swift.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
I come back and this is the super chats we get.
Wait. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen.
What the heck is going on here?
There is a celebrity in the chat.
There he is.
The handsomest man on YouTube. The man that I want to be when I grow up to be 6'4".
Oh my gosh.
Jay from 3PO. What's
Hey.
up, brother? Good to see you, man. It's been a
Just
minute.
like going to sleep. I always have late night culture on, seeing what you guys are talking about. I'm like, what the heck?
We're talking about our favorite person, Gina
My
Carano.
sister says hi.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi.
Me and Jay haven't been this close since Vegas.
Gina, it's funny. Like I said this on the J&G live stream. She sent me a text. She was like, she with a smiley, a wink emoji. She's like, "Get ready," and I was like, I said, "Jeremy," I was like, I don't know. I think Gina's gonna tweet something out. I don't know what's gonna happen here, and like, boom. What she said today was like bonus, like bonus,
Right?
Yeah.
It's like she went after that
Whatever that chick
retarded
said.
Pete from Around the Galaxy podcast.
Yeah, that's what's got us talking about her tonight. Yeah,
That guy's the biggest turd on. I can't stand that guy. If you really want to upset me, bring his name up. The guy has a small wiener, and he's not afraid to like flash it around. And he constantly goes after women that doesn't like Star Wars. Like he just doesn't stop. So just shows what kind of like a person
Well, if
he
he's
is.
going after women that don't like Star Wars, shouldn't he be going after Kathleen Kennedy all the time? Because she
He loves her. He loves her. He licks her toes as much as he possibly can.
Jay, are you saying he has small PP energy?
No, he just has a small PP in general.
Oh.
Like that, whatever he's happening over there in his world.
Put another cage first woman in it. Make it more fucking lit.
so he has a small dick.
There's not too many people in this world. Like I could talk. Like there's trolls and stuff like that. I just kind of laugh it off. There's not too many people in this world I generally just don't like, and he is definitely one of them. He came after me a few years ago when I got information about the Galactic Star Cruiser on the price, like that it was going to be so expensive, because my friend works over there, and he was like, "You're not going to believe what they're going to charge for this dumb thing." And so I did a video. Dude, he tried to go scorch earth on me, that I was a liar, that I was this, that I was that. Every name that we're always been called ever since The Last Jedi. He went on and on and on. And then when it came out, he totally chickened out and wouldn't say anything. And then I was like, put me on your podcast, man. I'll come on. So he decided to he was going to have me on to discuss like how bad Star Wars is, and he was going to defend it. And freaking Star Wars, dude, there's a whole story with this dude. Star Wars Explained, Alex and Molly from Star Wars Explained were like, if you have this member of the KKK on your channel, we will never speak to you again, Pete. So he canceled.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
And I'm like, y'all don't even know me, and y'all calling me these names. Like,
they don't.
You guys
they really don't. They really don't know
really
Jay and Hetty and every other place that you've been.
I know they don't care. Like they are exactly what Gina said they are. They're so far up her butt. They get paid. These people have. If you go to Pete's YouTube channel, he gets all the Star Wars stars that he talks to, from the Disney Plus series to about 33 views, which just shows like that people they don't care about what he has to say. And he just goes along and he just attacks people, man. It's just I don't understand. I don't understand these people's thinking and like why they are like this.
Yeah.
So
some people are just jabronis.
They just never got laid.
It just makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like I get it. Like if you liked Ahsoka and someone's like, "Oh, Ahsoka sucks," and you want to like engage in that, that's fine. That's one thing. But to go out of your way constantly on a daily basis to be like, look, I'm trashing this person, everyone. Hey, Lucasfilm, I'm trashing this person. Hey, look at me. I'm on your side. It shows how much of a retard you really are. Sorry, I shouldn't say this on your channel, but it's like they just get me so aggravated, man. And it's just like that they just don't stop, and they think that they're winning and they're doing something important when nobody cares. Nobody
I think
cares.
it's the drive to want to be important, to do something that impacts the world, which in and of itself,
dude, these people slay invisible dragons on the daily. They think they think that I'm gonna call Gina Carano stupid. Look, everyone, look what I'm about to do. This dude calls out Star Wars Theory once a week, and laughs about his views, Star Wars Theory's views. Are you insane? Like, I wish I had 1/10 of Star Wars Theory's views on my channel. And it's like, you of all people have no right to like say anything about anybody's views when you can't even crack 50 views of video. Like, it just boggles my mind, and he's like 65, 67 years old.
Oh,
it's like he's not even like a young man in this game. So it's
which
like,
podcast was it where they were talking about having to say stuff in order to keep access? That was oh crap, who was that? Because that came out.
Was that the wait? It's like that weird named one, like shoot, run, fire, or
no? There was one.
I want you to know, Mrs. Flu got out of bed, saw that you were on, and got onto the stream. Just so you know, Jay, she loves you.
I do think about this stuff sometimes. It's like, if you're a construction worker and you build a skyscraper, you have impacted the world. That there is something worthy in that. It may not last a million years, but you did something that actually mattered. But you can't manufacture that on Twitter.
No.
I was saying earlier.
No, I guess you guys went over Gina's comments where
we did.
She was told
fire
to unfollow. What can I say without getting in trouble?
Yeah, you don't have to say too much, Jay.
The day is coming. The day is coming. And I know the day is coming where there's a lot of emails, there's a lot of notes, there's a lot of things out there that someone has collected, and when you see this, it will blow your face off as to how disgusting this woman is, Kathleen Kennedy, and the people that are running Lucasfilm, the especially over there at the storyboard group. So you guys just got a little taste of what's to come, and also I just want to say this for some of you, not on this, maybe on this panel. Be careful what you DM Gina, especially if you talk trash about me, because I get told and I get shown. So just throwing that out there, anybody that's listening. Some people that are like, oh, I love Drunk 3PO. Drunk 3PO is great. He's my friend. I love Drunk 3PO. But then go in her DMs. Why would you go on his channel? You can go and have better, impact on mine, stuff like that. I was like, wow, these people are seriously screwed in the head.
Generally a good lesson for everybody.
I have never DM'd Gina anything, Jay.
I know exactly who these people are, so don't worry. Don't worry, Culture.
I DM'd her and said that you were 6'1".
I'm just like fired up. I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's just get it all out.
Jay, I know you can't say a lot of stuff.
DMs, and I'm like, I will be like, hey man, what's up with this?
But I gotta ask you now that clearly, the gloves are off. Trey and Matt named Kathleen Kennedy in a major way. Not one of us. And that's where is that what happened? Did Gina finally somebody else has said something now, and now I can actually say who this person was over there at Lucasfilm that caused a lot of this problem? Because that's what I'm getting from her tweets here. I'm sure you can at least
that
a little bit.
This was long overdue. Mm-hmm. I think the South Park episode just kind of like said, there's something, there's a nuclear bomb that's coming, and just be ready. All of our YouTube channels will benefit once this stuff hits. So It's
Disparu actually tagged Jay as a savage 3PO when he gets on one of these rages, and it's great.
Man, I was just.
I love it when Jay's fired up. That's why I've been like mostly quiet.
What's sad is a fired up Jay is a calm down me. I think maybe I'm overreacting too much. Maybe that's it.
The crazy thing is, like, you have it sucks because, and sorry if you were about to stop the stream, forgive me. I know I just popped on. You have the most. You have at the time. You took over one of the most powerful IPs in the world with Star Wars, which should be printing money so much that you have no warehouses to store it, and yet you ran. This woman has run this thing like a dictatorship. Anytime, and believe me, I'm telling you, and you guys already know this. They have people that constantly watch YouTube, social media. They look to see who's talking trash about Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm and about their shows and all that stuff.
Gina kind of said that in her tweet, basically.
Yeah, it's, and they go to these actors and stuff like that and tell them, don't follow these people online. Don't watch their stuff. I'm going to do everything in my power. Gina also alluded to the fact that the thumbs down option was taken away because somebody powerful over there in Lucasfilm started crying about the ratios that were happening with their Star Wars shows and stuff like that. So it's like
fade in.
It's all like it's wild stuff, man. It is wild.
They still haven't made back the money they paid Lucas for Star Wars. When you count how much money they've spent, including the amounts that they've lied about not spending, and they've now slowly get out there, and inflation, they haven't even come close to making that $4 billion back.
I mean, right now the Galactic Star Cruiser is just tipped $1 billion in loss.
Yeah. So if you count that
hotel,
they have they've lost $4 billion.
I'm a big fan of Carrie-Anne Moss as a strong female in Matrix movies, and she's going to be in The Acolyte. But I have no interest in this show. None. I mean, I am so just.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like the ratings for every show has just gotten worse and worse and worse. Ahsoka was supposed to be there. If you look at Lucasfilm 2023, we'll start with the beginning. Willow was so bad they nuked it off Disney Plus, so they were Willow sucks. Next, they shut down the Galactic Star Cruiser. That was written. All that stuff was written by Matt Martin. And people from the storyboard group helped put that Star Cruiser together. So that's a Lucasfilm fail. Indiana Jones comes out. We all know it lost hundreds of millions of dollars. Another Lucasfilm fail. Mandalorian Season 3 comes out this year. Right in the middle, like right before or right after the Lizzo episode, 400,000 Disney Plus subscribers left Disney Plus in America and in Canada. So Mando couldn't hold people. They praised Ahsoka high and low that this was going to bring everybody back. And the ratings were below Book of Boba Fett.
You skipped over Andor.
And I've watched Rebels front to back three times. I was a huge fan. Now, totally excited about Ahsoka at the end of that show when Rebels finished.
I'm just saying, like, how can you see 2023 and look at Lucasfilm as a whole and go, "You guys are doing great over there. Good job."
No,
like it doesn't. So it's like it's nothing but L's. There's not and. Listen, man, I'll be fair. There's not one win that has come out of Lucasfilm. I don't even know when. Like it's been such a long time. Like there hasn't even been a win yet.
But Jay, I mean, Sundowners is right on this, right? Solo, Indy 5. I mean, you're looking at they're spending $200 million on television series, and they're like sucking. You know what, Jay? Since you're here, would you mind reading some super chats? Because I think that would be thrilling for people.
Which
ones? You do that?
Which ones?
Well, I have.
Are you gonna highlight them? Sorry, I'm not on camera, man. I was like laying down. I was like,
no, I know you were in bed. I know.
I don't have any pants on. So
what are you wearing?
Yeah, it's fine.
Now the ladies are really going to want you to be on camera.
The fact that
your sister says go on camera.
The fact that you're watching me in bed, Jay, that's awesome.
I'm having flashbacks.
I'm just saying. Here's one. This is from Toxic Man Flu. If you want,
Irate Specialist is the love child of Steven Seagal and Michael Bolton. His real name is Irate Bolton Seagal. Facts.
Thank you,
Man flew for $5.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Jay drops in the middle of a fight we've been having with the rate specialist.
Oh,
Me and
keeps talking smack about Bruce Lee.
Yeah, me and Chick in the hut down there. Yeah.
We got. Here we go, Jay. Here's the one.
Irate specialist for 2. Mr. Bolton Seagal's specialist can beat up Bruce Lee.
No.
What are we talking about?
BS.
Yeah.
Stare at it again, Irate.
All right. Yeah, here's another one, Jay.
Toxic Man Food for $2. Mr. Specialist Bolton Seagal can beat Bruce Lee off? Question mark. Tom with the shocked look.
I told you shouldn't do that. I'm trying. I knew what I wrote.
Tom, you look good, man. Did you get a new light? Like you got like color in your face. You
I know. Yeah, I got a new camera, new light, new setup. Yeah.
You got melanin injections.
You look good.
Actually, he just choked himself with the Batman mask.
Oh, that's true. he put on the Keaton Batman cowl, and he couldn't turn his head. His Bat Tom. It was fantastic. All right,
Tom used to look so white. We thought he had a disease or something, but now it's like he looks good.
He's back.
Somebody said my name.
We're encroaching on David Carradine territory here.
What's up, Batman?
I gotta go because you guys got a star on your show. Oh my god!
No.
It's a Catwoman.
Bad dog.
Catwoman's there.
Oh, bad cat.
If Toxic Man Food for I read that one already.
Yeah.
Okay, we got another one. Here we go.
Irate specialist for $199. Only if I can find it. Micro P.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
That I can't argue with. He is Chinese.
Wow, that's not nice.
My chat fighting casinos.
My chat's usually more civil than this, Jay. I apologize, but you're doing a great job.
Yeah, usually.
You want to know? You want to know what's the beautiful thing about the destruction of Lucasfilm and everything else that's happening around is that it has sparked multiple people to be creative and create their own characters and their own books and stuff like that. And I am getting tons of emails from people that have started writing their own books, creating their own characters, don't know what to do with it, but they, I'm no expert, but it's just I'm just happy to see that people are starting. And when we were in Utah with Gina Carano, there was, I have a stack of them. There were people that came up with, they wrote their own books and they were writing it's like this whole movement. There were so many. Oh, look at that, man. I appreciate that. There were so many people that were just like creating stuff. Some lady was like, I wanted to start my own card company, like cards, like birthday cards and stuff like that. And she was like, I just needed a boost. And it was like, I got sick of watching these shows. So I just said, I'm just going to work on my stuff. And she brought a whole bunch of them with her and gave them to Gina and myself. And it was just awesome. Awesome to see. So it's like that. If anything, the destruction of these IPs, number one, has made me a lot of money. Thank you, Star Cruiser. And it spawned people to it has spawned people to
maybe that was Kathleen Kennedy's thought the whole time. She's like, I've got to make drunk 3PO money. How do I do that?
Who made money off a Star Cruiser was Jay.
Yeah. Oh exactly. Man, are you kidding me? And it snuck back in the news, dude. It snuck back in the news again, and I called my dude that's over there, and I was like, "What the freak is happening with the Star Cruiser? It's supposed to be shut down for a year." And he's like, "It could be a Marvel retheme," and I'm like, "How was that possible with Universal?" He broke it down. I put it on like one of my videos, and it looks like if they change it to Marvel, it'll be Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So it'll be
another winner.
S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, it's like that's like one of the few Marvel properties that they can use in Orlando here because Universal Studios owns the rights to a lot of the Marvel characters before Disney bought it. So they only have a select number. I'm like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's
$6,000 for that. I mean,
no, they'll bring the price tag. They'll bring the.
They'll bring it 500.
Yeah, they should bring the price at like 1,700. I think the price will come down.
Do you think there's going to be a world in which Kathleen Kennedy gets completely ousted from Lucasfilm, and instead of Lucasfilm just sitting there and being like, "Oh no, we're still going to defend her," maybe they'll try to actually win back the favor of the public by turning on her and being like, "Look, she was the cancer of this whole thing. what we've been putting out has been garbage and it was all her fault. But now she's not here, so it's going to be fine again to try to win back all of those fans.
I think I thought for sure she was leaving after the end of the movie, but I really believe that she will drag this out to see Ray on the big screen again.
Oh God!
And when she retires or quits, because she's like in her 70s now, when she leaves, they're gonna give her a big fat trophy. They're gonna pat her on the back. They're gonna say all these wonderful things about her on how she did all this goodwill and did all that stuff, and give her a big fat bonus and sail her off into the sunset. That's exactly.
No, she's not going any fucking place. Jay's right. And you know what tells me even more? Because I always took everything with a grain of salt that we were told before about this woman. I just thought she was just like this helicopter mom. I even said that at one point. I'm like, I'm not so sure she really has all this shit against the fans, has all this shit against Star Wars, is not trying to drive this thing into the ground deliberately. And I may not believe that last thing specifically, but after what Gina said, and that lines up with some of the shit we've heard in the past. That leads me to believe most of the stuff we've heard in the past. I think Jay's right. We have heard it from several people before, and I'm like, I don't know if she'd be that bad. But no, at this point, I do believe she will burn this motherfucker down on the way out. And she is that kind of person at this point. And I guarantee you, she is off the fucking hinges this goddamn weekend. She is freaking the fuck out. Whenever we've heard about this before in the past, what Gina has told us is absolutely fucking true. That means anytime we've heard about her having some crazy fucking meltdown, that means it happened.
Yeah,
that means it happened. And this bitch takes this shit so fucking personally that she had the fucking downvote taken off of YouTube. We know exactly what did it. It was that video Fade In. When that video happened and that video got downvoted, and that is the moment that bitch lost her fucking mind.
Yep.
She's not going without a fight. Not gonna happen.
Wait a minute.
Look what she did to George Lucas. She straight up lied to his face. She promised him that she was going to take care of his characters and make sure they got the proper respect that they deserved. Straight up lied through her teeth. And now you could go back and watch that interview and see exactly her conniving bullshit that she was throwing at us.
Wait, so you're suggesting that she was mad at this?
Fade In.
Oh, big time. That video got nuked off the planet, too.
Fade In.
Yep. She became a meme at that moment.
She read the freaking teleprompter, Fade In, and they didn't even edit it out.
Fade In.
This.
Yeah, that's the one.
That was it.
Fade In.
Suspected that she's been around the game for so long that she must know something about a handful of people, that probably some shit that happened like back in the 80s. And if she does ever get ousted from Lucasfilm and she decides to go scorched earth, she'll probably just write a book, a tell-all book, and just talk shit against everyone.
Oh, there's a book coming
that are in these closets.
She may, Graham, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. That's the thing. She has so many powerful friends.
Yeah, and not to gosh, I don't even want to defend this, but her name is associated with some of the most amazing films in cinematic. Like, you know, her name is on the Goonies film, one of my favorite films of all time.
Gremlins.
It's like, you know, so I don't know if she just got coffee or spent the whole time on her knees, but her name is on the film. So,
is this what George Lucas meant when he said he sold his children, as in the Star Wars franchise, to slavers? I mean, that's basically what he said, right? I mean, word for word.
That was the opening salvo, I think, and when Lucas started to sit there and say what he thought instead of just being nice.
I got to be honest with you. I think right now Disney as a whole, and I could be wrong, but I think Lucasfilm is a little bit on lower a priority than things that they need to fix, because the only thing that was really making them money these past few years were the theme parks, and they're starting to like crack as well. And it's like, if they don't get those theme parks back to where they were supposed to be, they literally have nothing. Every time they do the earnings report, it's like Disney Plus, we lost billions of dollars. Okay, movies, yeah, we lost hundreds of millions of dollars. Theme parks, okay, we gained a couple billion. So, but every year, like every time they do the earnings call, it's starting to tick down a little bit more. And I think that if they don't make these theme parks a priority, they really have nothing to sustain all their other failures. So I think Lucasfilm is a little bit low on the totem pole right now. That things that they have really got to get a handle on.
I agree with you.
The Parks thing got complicated by the Florida fight.
Oh, it did. But we'll get right back to that.
Yeah.
Since Jay's here and he's reading super chats, but, hey, folks, Jay's reading super chats right now, so I'm gonna
send more.
That's right. Send more, so we can read more.
Darius for 2. Will it be a Shield Supermax prison? All right. So what they would do? That's a good question.
It is.
I don't know if you're trolling, but if they change the Star Cruiser to the Agents of Shield. All they got to do is change some of the symbolism. They could keep the same things that they like. In the Star Cruiser, there's a place you can go and force move rocks. All you got to do is say, we're looking for someone with like mind control power to see if they can force like move rocks over. So it's an easy switch over, and they could just make up a couple agents while they're in there. They can also bring in every Marvel character that they have the rights to bring in to the whatever they would call it if they change it to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that could come and meet the people that are staying there. So it could be a pretty easy switch over if they do Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Just to like, hey, Captain America showed up. Hey, what's up? Hey, hello. Hey, it's Captain Marvel. Hey, how are you? All right, I got to go. So
irony of ironies is since Universal owns the rights to all the big characters, probably all they can use is crap like Ironheart and stuff like that. Watch.
Basically, like Falcon, Winter Soldier, I think is what I was told. The Captain Marvel, Echo.
Oh no! Shit, nobody wants exactly. It's gonna be like
it's
Star Cruiser 2.0.
They got lucky with Guardians. They can use Guardians of the Galaxy. They got lucky with them. Because
they'd be better off turning it into a Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
They have that already.
Yeah, make it into nowhere.
They have a Guardians of the Galaxy ride here in Orlando already.
No, I meant like nowhere. Like that's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
It's god awful. I lied. It's a great ride. The problem is that it's in the wrong park.
It's in the wrong park.
Yeah. All right. So Jay, we got another one for you to read because you've got, you know what? You are the complete package. A silky voice.
My God.
Amazing Superman curl. And you're 6'4", you're built like a tight end. I mean, dang.
I'm gonna think all you guys are gay.
Tight end. John for $2. I shall change my name to KK's empty Valium bottle. Dear God.
John, that sounds great. I think Drunk would approve. You approve of that, right?
I approve.
There you go. All right. And wow, 6 is sending something for you. Wait, I clicked on it. It didn't go. There it is. Hello.
6 for $2 says Tom's on fire.
I am shit.
You should probably take some penicillin.
I didn't
for
know.
that.
I might have been. I drop stuff sometimes.
They make
and
make
you
a
know,
shot for that now.
to Cece's point earlier, I think when the stuff happened with Gina, I think that was one of the linchpin points where normies started paying attention. And that
Jason,
kind of
you're 100% correct. They thought I'm trying not to. I've seen all these documents. They thought they could let Gina go. Gina was in 4 episodes of Mandalorian. She's not an A-list actor. That it would just be whatever. A couple people would cry about it and they would move on. They totally did not understand her fan base from MMA, from everything else. She was in Deadpool. She was in Fast and the Furious. They didn't understand that she had a big enough fan base, and they let her go at such a time, like in this pop culture-ness, and political and politics and all that stuff.
Well, they did it at the height of
all this attention. Like, they didn't think she was going to be on Fox News. They didn't think like Joe Rogan would interview her. They didn't think there'd be an outcry on social media. There wouldn't like be on all that. They didn't think all that was going to happen. They just think we'd let her go and she might make a statement like, they let me go. And then that would be the end of it. Yeah. She played Angel in,
it was so good.
Well, she played Tanya.
One of the best
Conquer.
Oh my God, jokes. Yeah.
Her boob fell out. What are y'all doing?
I was gonna say, your boob fell out. That was one of the best bits in the whole thing.
Colossus is like,
but no, I agree with you, Jay. I think
they have no idea outside of their little blinders. That's it. They think that life is what they have. That's it. They don't understand there's other people out there because they crapped on people like me, right? I was 10 when I saw Star Wars in 1977. Okay. They threw me out. They didn't want me in there. They completely said the Force is female. You're no longer wanted. And guess what? When you tell 70% of your audience to F off, you're going to lose. And they thought they were going to win.
But listen, at the cons, it's 50%. 50% come to see Gina because they followed her MMA career. Because she was one of the first women MMA fighters. They have her sign gloves.
They have no idea how popular that is.
Yeah, exactly. And they're
More
like,
people
they're
probably
not
knew
here
who
for no
she was
Star
other than
Wars
Pedro
stuff.
at that
They're
point.
like,
Yeah.
we're not here for that nerdy stuff. We're here you sign like punching bags and gloves and all that stuff. Like you were a pioneer in women's MMA. So it's
It's
like
her sincerity.
Well,
when she's in something.
Ronda Rousey's even said that Gina was her inspiration. Was it? What didn't she say that? Did I hear that right? Like Ronda Rousey got into
that's the one
because of
fight the
Gina.
world. That's the one fight the world wanted and never got. Rousey versus Gina.
Well,
So yeah.
Well, I think
I was
we
gonna
know now
say-
how that would have ended.
What I was going to say was, here's the thing: is at the time I thought, it was a bummer that this happened to Gina, but I didn't think it was going to affect the overall picture as much as it did at
Oh, man.
first. See, the thing is, I
Some
think that
people
started
have
to
it.
set in. Huh?
I said some people just have it.
Well, they
That's
won't-
sincerity. It's like you put them in any situation with any person, and they're remembered fondly. And
Well, it's
it
not
adds
just
up
that
over
part.
time,
It's also
you know?
just how much Favreau was kind of building her up for the future, right? Like we had this
Yeah.
conversation before you got here, Jay. So you may have heard it in the chat, but I think that's when I started to realize it was when I saw the Boba Fett show, when they brought in Mando and all that business for 2 episodes. I'm like, none of this makes sense. Something went wrong somewhere. And I don't know if Favreau fought for her or not. I can't wait till the stuff gets come out because I know you probably can't say shit about shit right now, or maybe Gina doesn't even know about that part or not. But at this point, I feel like that's when he kind of gave up. And I noticed the shift then too, as we've been reporting for a while. Like, it seems to me that it went from Jon Favreau's running this show to Dave Filoni real fucking quick. It's all Dave, in that one interview with Kathleen Kennedy.
Dave.
Yeah.
Bro, what they had for Cara Dune, the character, she was gonna be a descendant of Princess Leia, or like related to Princess, like
remember
in
you
that
saying this,
in
yeah.
that family.
I would have bought it.
She
would've.
was going to have a show where she hunts down people. She wanted to hunt down. Cara Dune was going to hunt down people that were part of the Death Star that blew up Alderaan.
Nice.
She wanted to go after them to seek revenge against, that was her home planet. But she was related into this family that she doesn't know. So the Rangers of the New Republic, starring Gina Carano as Cara Dune, they were gonna stop her from being like an assassin and have her join this elite force, to go on and take on these missions out to like take out these little fractions of the empire that are still out there.
Cool.
And so it's like, so they had books, they had comic books, they had the character development stuff. There was even like video game like talk, all this stuff around this character. Like they were all in. Cara Dune was an invented character from Jon Favreau. So Jon Favreau created that character, and they had big plans. And so they were looking for a woman that was. You guys have seen Gina. She's not thin, like she's built. So like,
it's believable.
So they wanted a woman like that. Yeah. So they wrote this character specifically for her, and she says that all the time in the cons and everything else. When we were in Utah, Katie Sackhoff was there, and for whatever it's worth, those two went out and had a private conversation, and they came back in like tears and hugs and everything. And
wow,
they did the I don't know what you call that, where they were on the stage. They went on the stage together in front of several hundred people to answer questions. They did a panel together. And they weren't. I don't think they were supposed to. It was supposed to be a solo panel.
I was gonna say Disney's pretty strict about some of that
Yeah.
shit. And this is where, I did believe some of it, but now I could believe all that bullshit wholeheartedly. But yeah.
Yeah, so what I don't know the conversation, I don't know all that stuff, but apparently whatever it was, it was a good thing that they talked and then they did this panel together. So
They kind of reconciled then,
pretty
right?
awesome. Pretty awesome to see.
I mean, you were talking about it Wednesday night a little bit, that they kind of had a reconciliation.
It was just it was just beautiful to see. It's like I think more and more people are getting ready to stand up against.
I can't wait, and I'm glad you said that we're going to be getting, and it's not so much for the videos. I'm glad we'll have that, but there's always everything that will come along. But
basically everything we've been screaming about, where they said that we have no
I want
idea
the
what we're talking
vindication.
about,
Exactly, that's what I want.
No, you guys were right to begin with.
Because when it comes to the videos and money, there's always going to be something that'll come along that we'll make a video about. I want the vindication. I want to be able to say, yes, we were fucking right. The things we reported, the things we said, all the stuff we had heard for all these years about how horrible Kathleen Kennedy was all true.
Well,
that's what I want.
But see, I believe that for a lot of different reasons. But and in the chat, it's been suggested we're all going to spin on our chairs, say, "Fuck you, I was right. Fuck you, I was right."
Yes,
just like
we're gonna. I'll take the spin of Razor Fist with great pride.
I will too.
I hope Jay joins us
Don't
in
get
that.
too carried away.
Well, no,
we deserve it at that point. I think.
Yeah, just tact.
There's going to be. We have a lot to celebrate.
Yeah, I know you can't really say a whole lot, Jay, and I don't want to put you in any position.
No, I won't. There's nothing. I'm just making sure.
Well, just more out of respect for Gina. It's her place to say a lot of this stuff, not yours. I get it.
Pop the champagne.
Well, I mean the big thing, was I wanted the world to finally hear that. Yeah, they Kennedy sends out these memos saying, we've went through your social media and you're following people we don't like. We need you to unfollow them. And it's like, it's that's insanity, man. That's like dictatorship. That's crazy.
It's communism.
And it's like, this is how they run stuff.
They're going to abuse you because, Jay, this doesn't happen just at Disney. Okay? I know.
I agree. I hear you.
But
I just don't know that. This I know because this I've seen, and this is shocking.
Yeah. What I'm saying is where Gina comes from, what Gina and what she stood up to meant to me, who was going through something similar at the time, was that here's someone who said no, right? Yeah. If we all just stood up and said, no, this is stupid, it would end.
Yeah.
And she stood up and said no. She got hit all over the place. She said, no, I'm not doing the struggle session stuff. That's communism stuff. I'm not doing that. And this is somebody they can't find anything on her. These people that are coming after you, they can't find anything on you. If my sister ever were to date you, I wouldn't have anything I could kill you for. There's nothing. It's just, he used to volunteer in Haiti. He did this. He's written books for kids. He's doing politics. They've got nothing they can hang on you or Gina. And she stood up and said, no. Welcome to the rebellion. One of the most successful things I know come out of there. I was at Vegas SHOT Show, and there was a guy from Hollow Sun who was wearing a Welcome to the Rebellion sweatshirt in the middle of that.
Yeah.
That's what that meant. It was more than just a movie. All right. It was standing up and saying no. Yeah. And that when we all do that, all this ends.
Jay, is there any chance you can give us a little hint on a possibility of Gina maybe coming to MegaCon, I believe it's called, in Florida? Is that?
So we are right after Utah. We had a meeting, and there was a list of cities that we were trying to work out where she can go. Orlando's. Hopefully I will know about Orlando before I want to say November 5th. These things are so weird. Like how they work. So I'm hoping that'll be the case. Unfortunately, sadly, if you didn't know, she posted this on her Instagram. Gina Carano's sister passed away because of cancer. And her sister was an amazing, like, just got to meet her. Like, she's so young. She was a kindergarten teacher, devout Christian, shining her light all over the place. And they thought they had got it removed and she was gonna recover, but it came back really strong. And she sadly passed away. So she's been. So I not that I'm trying to tie all this together because I'm not Gina Carano, but it's like after the funeral, it just seems like Gina's like, you know what? It's let's just kick everybody's ass. That's like pretty much. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna have fun. I don't care what the haters say. I don't care what anybody says. Everywhere I go, people show me love. We can't be afraid. There's more people rising up that are not complying to this stuff. Nobody cares about the Twitter mob anymore. Nobody cares about. Look, obviously, she doesn't care. She's did 2 big bangers of a tweet the past 2 days. Gina has, and I know there's more to come, but I don't know if she's dropping a book or whatever she's doing. But she just has this new appreciation of. We got one life. Let's live it. Let's not live in fear. Rebel against our fear. That's the whole Welcome to Rebellion motto. It's just, rebel against your fears and go out and create something and have fun doing it. And I think she just wants to inspire this next generation to go out and there's something inside of you that you're supposed to do. Don't be like one of these losers on social media that just lives by the hashtag that thinks that they're doing something special. No, there's something bigger. Get out there and do it, because if you do it, you'll put back some pieces of this broken world, and the more people that do it and inspire, then who knows what we can do together. So I think it's I think something cool is coming. I think something cool is coming, man. It's like, so hopefully MegaCon will be announced in some other cities real soon once we get all those things signed, and I'll be there with her. So it's exciting.
I just had a thought that Gina Carano appearing at Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City might be enough to convince me to go back to that event.
Hey Jay, since you mentioned it earlier,
they're on my list.
You'd love to meet her. She's fantastic.
Yep.
Since you mentioned it earlier about the amount of fans that go there for UFC, I'm just curious because I've wanted to ask you this a few times, but it's never been something that's been able to come up. In the cons, how many gamers actually approach her with Command and Conquer stuff? Because if people didn't know she was in Deadpool, I'd be
a lot
shocked if they knew that she was in Command and Conquer Red Alert.
They get that poster of her. That's a really sexy picture of her.
Wait,
and
I think that was my first exposure to her was in Command and Conquer.
Jason, it's not this poster though.
No, it's
nah.
No.
Nah, just look up Gina Carano video game.
And Conquer Red Alert 3.
She's got a red
Gina
beret.
Carano.
She's got a red beret on, and she's not wearing hardly anything.
We had it on earlier. She was holding a.
You want to know one of the funniest things? The funniest thing is some. I'm echoing.
Oh, sorry, bro. It's probably me.
Yeah, it was you. The funniest thing ever is some guys, and I appreciate their hustle, and I appreciate them taking a shot or whatever it is. They find these that's the one. They find these pictures of Gina where she's topless, and they want her to sign it, and she's like, "Well, I'm sorry to break this news to you. This is a Photoshop picture. It's not
right."
She has to tell them every time. She's like, "This one's not me. This is not who I am." And they're like, "Oh, it's really not you." And I'm like, "Holy crap! Y'all can't tell that's Photoshop."
I do, however, have photos of Jay without his shirt on and Culture. And the next time I see them, I'm getting those puppies signed.
Well, Jay, has anybody printed out the Instagram photo and brought that?
Oh yeah, tons of people.
Yeah.
She's naked, but she's not. It's like shadows.
Yeah.
The one picture that she gets a lot that she laughs at is someone. It's an art rendition of Cara Dune with extra large boobs and like Baby Yoda like laying like right in the middle of those. Have you guys seen that one?
I actually like that one.
They sell that. Somebody sells that at the and like there's like 30, 40 people with that photo. Easy. And she's like, every time she sees it, she's like, oh my God. But she signs it anyway. You haven't seen that? It's like somebody painted it or something.
It's actually kind of funny. You got to look it up. It's. I would say it's more humorous than it is.
Yeah.
Insulting.
Like Baby Yoda's like super happy, like
Right.
sleeping in between her.
Yeah.
Well, Baby Yoda would be.
He should be.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. I know
I found
everybody's
the
looking
blue
it
milk.
up right now, aren't they?
No, I am not doing that. Mrs. Flu's in the other room listening. I am definitely not looking up anything.
No, I'm just looking
Remotely
at how many
related to
people
that.
in chat were shocked that she was in Command and Conquer.
Oh yeah. Well, she definitely didn't need any of this. You know, there are some people that have a strength inside that they know they don't need any of this, and she was handling this with a lot of grace, and she was famous and dealt with fame outside of all of this.
Yeah,
probably to bigger crowds, right?
Wow.
And a bigger fandom at that point. So
I think part of it too is the fact that her father was an NFL quarterback.
Yeah,
And so you've got that aspect to this too. You
well,
know,
that's a little questionable, but
hey, I learned from my father.
What?
You know what's funny is I've been in martial arts for years. I was in karate and Jeet Kune Do for over 20 years, and so Gina was on my radar back when she was in UFC. But I remember when The Mandalorian first started, and me and my old co-host K-Log, we got into an argument about because he was like, "Oh, strong female lead" when she beat up Mando, kind of, you know, when they had the little tussle in those first couple episodes she was in, and I hit him right back. I was like, "No." I was like, she's a martial artist. She's a badass, and I can actually buy it. I can actually believe this. So I was defending her from the get-go. And it's just funny now that we've actually come full circle, and we know how much of a badass Gina is, not only in the cage, but in the Twitter sphere as well.
it's like Jay was saying earlier. She's built like a fighter. You know, she's not this 90 pounds wet, stick who like you see in Rings of Power and how many other shows where it's the Buffy
Jay, do you really want me to share that?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, she was an American gladiator.
Yeah, that's the photo right there.
Yeah, that's a great photo, actually. I think it's good.
That's not a photo.
Well, I mean,
look bigger than what? Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
there's
AI
like
inspired art.
There's a man in the background, like, damn it, I wish that was me.
Like 50 people.
I can't take off the helmet. This is the way, but that is the way. Those are the way. There you go. That could be the picture. Those are the way.
Those are the way.
The Milky Way.
Well, that was the way anyway. Man, wow.
I hope everyone here gets to meet her one day, because she just really, unlike some of the other people at these the cons, she's always last to leave, because she's always it's my job to like push people, like, hey, all right, next, it's like, it's kind of like my job to get the line moving a little bit, and it's like, she wants to hear their story. She wants to,
I just want to meet her while you're there, so you can be like, yeah, I've seen this guy once or twice.
I'll be like security.
Wow, that's rough.
He'd probably do that to me, I bet. I'd be like, Jay, he'd be like, get this fucking guy out of here. I have no idea who he is.
Yeah.
I would walk up to Jay and say, you're not really as tall.
But we love you.
Look at this chat.
Oh.
Nah.
There you go.
Oh, I released the McCracken in Utah. Good dude.
Oh, I know. He's
what a
awesome,
dude,
right?
man. He's awesome.
He's awesome. Love that
He's
guy.
great.
We
There's
like
a lot of
Robbie.
good people in the fellowship. A lot of, and the meetups that we've gone to, they all say, the place isn't trashed when you leave, and everybody's really nice, and you people buy drinks and pay for stuff. And the guys down in Dallas, they had no idea, and they're like, "Can you guys stay longer?"
Or they want us back next year. So
you guys come every year?
Yeah, we're working on that. Yeah. We're working on that. And look, I mean, when we were in Florida, ask Jay, because Jay and I hung out in Florida quite a bit, and they they were really happy we were there, and the police officers that they brought in for off-duty security were like, "You guys are really nice." It was like
right. Well, Jay looks like such a thug, of course.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, compared to his brother, yeah.
Right. Well, Jeremy, meeting him in person, he really is that all the time. He just super sweet guy. I was waving bye to him in Vegas, and he came running across the street, gave a hug and all that stuff, and then went back. He didn't have to do all that stuff. They really do enjoy this. Oh.
Jay.
Yep.
Jay, can you sign my comics division plushie?
Can you point on the plushie where comics touched you?
Culture, you should have a little taller than it should be.
I know, right?
Oh, but you should have a Canadian bear plushie.
I have one.
Yeah, but does Culture have one?
What, a Canadian bear plushie? I tried. They were.
I have one.
I was late.
I sent my sister one.
Hey, Jay, this is for you, Jay.
Jesus gifted a CultureCasino membership. Jesus is awesome. He's always in my live streams.
I know, right? Jesus is everywhere, right? It's amazing.
Hey, and Bruce Lombardo got it. Hey, Bruce.
Hey, Bruce. It's good to see you, buddy. He's one of our members of Dick's division, Jay. Bruce Lombardo.
Bruce has been a fan
Mr.
of
Tickle Trunk's got a problem.
Bruce has been a fan of a lot of our channels forever.
What is he saying? Wait, I clicked on it. What did you do?
I'm sorry. I was pressing buttons too.
No, you're fine. You're a producer. You can click buttons. So I did it again. That's the wrong guy. You click it. There we go.
Because Canadians,
I know. He says, wait, read this, Jay, because you're the reader now.
Guest, read it.
Mr. Tickle Trunk, I'm listening while trying to fall asleep. You jerks are being all inserting and crap. I don't cuss, you know that. I hate you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Tuck and roll, Tickle Trunk.
Jay, you're even more disciplined than I am about the bad words.
School teacher.
Yeah,
I know, dude.
Smart.
Gosh.
That's a disciplined person to be a male school teacher, especially if you're in grade schools. That's a very disciplined man.
Yeah.
My grade 7 teacher gave me gardening for detention.
I love that.
I would have loved that because I like that would have been like not detention, but yeah. Jay, I have kept you here for a long time and made you read chats and things, but I just want to say thanks for stopping by, brother. You are.
Is this way? This is how Culture gets rid of guests?
He's trying to kick you out. Yeah.
Now, Culture actually has to get up at like 6 a.m. He's going to remind us about that for a little while. Because he has to do stuff with WDW Pro or Valiant Renegade or go have steak with Gary again or whatever kind of name drop he's going to do.
The best part about this show is we never end on time.
That's right.
We drag it on as long as possible so that Culture gets no sleep.
He's always like 90 minutes tight. We got to do a 90-minute show tonight, and that's it.
That's right.
Jay,
if you want to go to sleep, buddy.
Jay, this is a true story. So, like, I will say, okay, we got to wrap it up, and then the chat starts dropping supers, and I'm like, all right. Yeah, it's because we do. I mean, I do have to get up in the morning, but dude, I it's been so long. We got to hang, and you owe me a phone call. Yeah. So I'm still trying to give you a gift, and you're being a jerk about it.
Eternal vigilance.
Well, the way you've been talking about him all night, he may not want the gift that you're trying to offer him.
Yeah, I know.
That gift. Not that gift.
Wow.
Not that gift, but you do have that gift in mind at some point.
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a movie done, man. It's been killing my time. I'm trying to get a movie done.
Nice.
It is just destroying my time.
What movie are you trying to get done?
Achromatic Chronicles Blue animation film.
Oh, can I?
Is that the big announcement from Wednesday night that you said you couldn't announce?
Yeah. Wait, did you just make an announcement on my channel?
No.
Oh.
Not till I know for sure.
Now I'm sad.
There's a lot of work that goes into that stuff behind the scenes. I'm trying to do some of that now.
That was the pre-announcement announcement.
So it's like a trailer before the trailer.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the teaser. Like the 15 seconds of nothing.
They see the trailer.
Oh wow, Jay gets to read a thing.
Jay, what's your favorite time travel movie? Ooh.
That's not Back to the Future.
Here we go again.
Man, that's a good one. I think it's Terminator.
Wow. Good choice.
1 and 2 only. Anything after Terminator 2 is I don't consider franchise.
Oh, that's very true.
Wow.
Back to the Future was pretty good too. I think Terminator like 1 and 2 had it pretty. I think that's the best time travel movie of all time, don't you think?
It is. Yeah, it's the only one that actually does it well.
Back to the Future.
That's why the question's supposed to be without Back to the Future usually.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget
dude.
Groundhog's Day.
It's not a movie, but Steins Gate.
I got to
stand by
meet
that.
the Back to the Future crew in Utah.
I know. I was supposed to go see them. I missed it.
Unbelievable, dude.
Lucky ducky. I'm so
They got their autographs and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
Michael
finally.
J. Fox was a troop. You know, like every autograph he sold or photo, he just donated it to charity. So
he's an incredible man.
Star Trek or
yeah, Mr. Tickle Trunk. This is for you, Jay.
In the show, you so and so.
He wants to go to bed.
Nah, I don't think he does. I don't think he does. But we have more.
Yes,
We have more for Jay to read.
Canadian sticky bacon.
Yeah, well, no. Well, that's true.
You're going to be here a while, Jay. This happens at the end of every show.
This next one. This is you have to. This is a big.
Just remember, culture tried to give you an out.
I did.
I just click on a button. I'm a jerk.
No,
I love that. That's
it's the
like, I'm gonna go.
I'm still awake in the show already. Mr. Method for $10.
You know what's funny is like culture's like the show's gonna be 90 minutes tonight, and that's it.
We still
almost
have
3
the
hours.
hour-long outro.
Yep.
But they still got the fucking 90-minute outro yet.
Yeah, Jay, you've never seen an outro like I give, baby.
Oh God,
I usually have it on. I've seen it.
He overcompensates for.
God, I love you, Jay, so much.
He knows the pain that we all go through.
The Lord blesses me with Jay. Jay, read, please.
What?
This is for you.
He read that.
I read it already.
Oh, for $10.
Remember, culture's old.
I did.
Melodic method.
Here you go.
Bruce, for $5. It's always nice to lurk for a couple hours, enjoy my time while being educated on things in the culture war. It's good while I write game rules. Good for you, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce is definitely a creator.
He's been at it for a long time,
Thanks
and he's
a lot of Warhammer.
Yeah,
he paints miniatures on Mac Draw's stream every Sunday.
Oh yeah, Mackie streams. Yeah, he does a good job. Hey, I know this guy. He talks about stuff.
Tim talks for 10. Jay, did Tyson Fury really win? I don't know why you asked me. I did not watch that fight.
Whoa!
I watched the full 45 to 50 minutes. So watching the full fight, I think Francis had the highlight moment, but Fury outboxed him. What is your opinion, bro? Well, thank you for the $10, but I did not watch the fight.
Oh, Jay, disappointing.
So sorry. So sorry.
I did.
I'll go with your assessment, Tim's talk, because it was very articulated in this super chat. So
I agree with Tim.
Tim's a great guy.
I do like the way we changed it from Tyson Fury to Tyson Furry.
Well, I mean, if anybody knows.
Well, it's 2 a.m. over here, so
that's true.
Oh, no, that's how it's spelled.
That's how it's spelled.
Bruce for $2. Boss Level is fine. Groundhog Day, like movies.
Yeah,
Boss Level is a fine Groundhog. Boss Level. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah,
it's an action movie with Mel Gibson and some other people. Mel Gibson's the bad guy at the end, but
it's good.
He keeps reliving the same day where he has to go and try to kill everybody. And then ultimately get Mel Gibson.
I like that Tom Cruise movie. That's kind of similar, right?
Live, Die, Repeat.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So, Culture, before you do the next super chat, we need to address something, and I hope CC's still on.
Oh, no. CC karaoke.
So apparently the karaoke movement has found Jay.
Oh, yeah, they have.
Following him. It's
they won't last long.
Mr. 3PO.
Oh, no. They will love you long time, dude.
Yeah. They're good people.
You have a
That's Brad. Brad's good peoples.
Yeah, and you have a golden angel voice, Jay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Jay sings. It's kind of painful, but he does.
If you
like
my mind,
it's like a constipated hippo. That's what my
what?
That's rather specific.
That's the name of my next band.
That's actually
You've almost even earned my sub tonight, Jay.
Believe the rumor has it that I also have the voice of an angel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that!
Sing.
He's the
Fandom. Me.
I was in a band once called Quivering Sphincter.
I just rap.
The body has many sphincters.
We stunk.
Actually, it's surprising. You have 19 sphincters in your body. Some of them you're not aware of.
Yeah. Not all of them are
I'm
external.
not even going to begin to guess how Culture just knows that instantly.
What?
If we start getting
Culture
sphincter
knows.
super chats, I'm
That's
out.
something everybody should know.
Culture gets. All right, said the guy who does the horse thing.
Oh, that's true.
I get tortured with that horse. It's not my fault.
Oh,
I got tricked into that and gave quite a bit of money to see that and nearly threw up. Oh, it was awful.
Speaking
Big cock.
of hippos, hang on. Jay, you're a Disney guy. Did you ever get to pet the hippo that Chapek got to pet?
Oh no, I wouldn't go near that thing.
Is there a hippo?
Is that the one from Fantasia?
No, it's I think people call her Lizzo.
Oh, sorry. Way downtown. That's nice.
Sorry about that.
Wish.
Culture, that shit is bananas.
Did they have to do you know, Jay, if they had to reinforce the soundstage when she was filming that episode?
Look,
Well, between her and Jack Black, there was a lot of weird.
That was a heft.
Oh, dude. Okay, so oftentimes on
Thank God
soundstage
for anti-gravity.
Oftentimes on soundstage floors, you have to repaint the floor regularly. I imagine they were repainting it between takes because, oh my God. Oh, anyway.
None of that made sense.
Well, because you've never been. Okay, I'm done with that.
I did stage production stuff, not anything like films.
No, because okay. We Jay, we got a super sticker.
$6.99. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And your best friend here,
Mr. Tickle Trunk, $1.49 super sticker. Thank you.
There you go. Jay, what you play this sounder wonderful clip of Rose Tico when you get a membership.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
Not when you hear it 50,000 times being his range.
Do you know I intentionally will show up in Jay's show just to drop a bunch of memberships, so he has to play that clip 1,000 times. So much fun. Good times. Anyway, all right, Jay. This is great. I have a super chat reader. This is fun.
Mr. Tickle Trunk for Canadian 2 Sphincter Appreciation Chat.
That's right.
Oh,
Balls.
here we go.
Here we are.
Is that what that is? Because I thought it was two saggy boobs with the sphincter in between it, and it's confusing me.
Culture, you better tuck and roll before they start piling on the chats.
Oh no, you're right. All right, guys, we have gone for 2.5 hours, and we have at least 10 minutes of outro to go. Jay's never been here for one of these, so welcome to.
No, so I'm gonna save it for when I'm on camera. I love you guys.
There we go. Nice.
So much.
We should all follow suit.
Oh my God! You know what? We didn't get to see the best part of the show.
Oh, he'll see it.
He's just not participating.
He's seen it.
He knows that you'll place him with you at the end, and he'll have to listen to you. What was it you're doing tonight? Flirting?
What?
Technically, no one ever sees the best part of this show.
Six has, and she says she's taking screenshots. I'm terrified. We've got. Well, I almost got that super chat.
Are you doing it? Go right ahead. That's all right. I can.
He's not here anymore. He won't read it. He left.
My name's Drunk 3PO, and release us. The guy next to me is dead. Mr. Tickle Trunk for Canadian $2, which is almost $1.50. Thank you, sir, very much for that.
That was a very close impersonation.
Yeah, it was.
Sticky bacon away from Gina.
Sticky bacon away. That sounds like that's a terrible.
All right. If I were to actually try and impersonate Jay, I would be probably burned because I'm mostly a heathen. So try and be an angelic figure like him and just would probably spontaneously combust.
There is that.
Really? All right. So. So I have another cat on top of my computer. They may touch the button
This could be very
quickly.
You know, Jay made a good point earlier about the creativity coming
We
out.
encourage him.
People, you know, people deciding to go make their own stuff because all of everything in Hollywood has just been burned to the ground.
Oh, it's garbage.
And so it's, you know, it's one of those things. I mean, I've got one of my own too that I'm thinking about doing, but it's good to see.
You're retired.
No, well, I'm not. I got the magazine coming, but you know,
the what now?
The what now? Anyway, but I think Jay's on to something there because so many indie creators are putting out stuff. It's not just YouTube; it's indie comics and
music.
That's Hollywood.
Short film,
music.
Especially,
it's good.
I'm not talking about the last 20 years, last 5
There
or
are-
10 years, last 5 years.
Huge amounts of music coming out.
There are professional YouTubers out there in the world, and a lot of them like Windows, but not as much as our good friend Mexican Iron Man.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
And on that note, folks, we're going to let everybody out of here. I will say thank you, CC Karaoke, Mr. Tom Connors of Midnight's Edge After Dark, Midnight's Edge Archives, Mead Radio 1, Mead Radio 2, Midnight's Edge Espanol, and Midnight Snacks. Thank you, Tom. Brahma Bull, you can check him out mostly on Rumble, but sometimes here and on everybody else's channels but his own because he's not a YouTuber like normal. Snowdub, music and entertainment and other things. You get the thumbs up from that dude. He's the guy that does everything that's puppet like that what might offend people. You've got the great Jason over at Sci-Fi for Me TV. He is a liar when he said he quit YouTube because you can still find him on YouTube and Rumble and Odyssey and Minds and Getter and everything else. And the amazing Bunker Show. Wait, was that a new live stream? Jason, you're gonna piss me off.
Tuesday, Howard Andrew Jones is going to be again. I'm waiting for him to confirm, but right now we're looking at this. He is the author of the new Chronicles of Hanavar series. Think Conan the Barbarian in the Roman Empire. These are really good books, and so he's going to be our guest in the second hour.
That's fantastic. Of course, Grahamcast joined us tonight and I forgot to send him the link because I'm a dummy. But he showed up and gave us a beautiful rendition of his face, which he doesn't put on camera enough. Ronnie James Dio on his shirt. And dude, how's it? Your channel's growing like a weed, bro. Keep it up. Your grind is real. And you're muted, so that's great.
Yes, it's very real. I might have a couple things in the near future here changing up with my working situation, so I might have even more time to dedicate to creating videos, and hopefully we'll continue to grow and have a good time doing it.
That's that optimistic way to look at being unemployed. So well done there. We got Mr. Tickletrunk and we got Mr. Tickletrunk for a Canadian $2 thing. Snow's hand. Did we just see Jolly Naked?
You just wait, Tickle Trunk, for the outro. I got something special for you. Just wait.
And of course, we've got one last super chat from a rate specialist for $2.
Shut up.
Saying Bruce Lee sucks. Love you guys. We love you too.
I read that wrong.
Maybe Jolly doesn't love you quite that much. But I know this. Toxic Man is going to do what Toxic Man Fu does, and he's going to promote the most important things of the week.
Huh? Oh, okay. So we just got done with all the culture shows. He does this thing in the morning, 6 minutes that turns into like an hour and a half. It is the best nap you will ever get. So watch that. He also drops a video every day, which you should watch, because when you don't watch it, he whines to me. So watch his videos, right, when he does that. Monday Meltdown tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central Time. Culture and I will be on there with Comics Division. Brahma may be there. I think he will be. And then, are you doing anything on Tuesday, Culture?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the H-Cast with Mr. H.
You do the stuff with Mr. H.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, he's on Yellow Flash.
Yeah.
And, Wednesday, we'll do Yelling Park Cars on Rumble. We'll talk about some political stuff. Lots of stuff happening. Turns out ultra mega guy that they brought in may not be so ultra mega.
Oh, boy.
So we'll talk about that. And on Thursday, we'll have the throwdown.
Oh.
I did do a little bit of a Halloween thing in the role for tomorrow. So,
ooh, Halloweeny.
yeah, we might do. We're not going to dress up or anything.
No,
Brahma's going to come as a 1930s movie star.
Oh,
so basically that.
Brahma always comes in the 1930s.
Yeah, you can do that.
He's a bald chaplain. That's what he is.
He is a what?
A bald chaplain.
Right. If you haven't subscribed to Culture Casino, I really wish you would. Tell friends and family to go and get a YouTube account and sub to him, because I really want to see what happens when he makes it to 15K. I want to see him try and maneuver this. It's just funny to make him uncomfortable.
M% is like, wow, chat engagement on Rumble is terrible. I filled the board myself. Must be a lot of lurkers and listeners. Oh, no, that's usually what it is. But thanks for being there, M%. And M, appreciate you. Fort Critical over on Odyssey, you are a dedicated being indeed. I appreciate it. For those of you that have joined us in the YouTube and Twitter and Getter and Minds and all those other places, thank you. You are about to be entertained by the best outro in the history of man. It's true.
Oh, okay. If that's what we're calling it. Don't play that one. Do not play that one. I will end the stream early.
Yes, don't play it.
Don't.
The one that everybody in chat has already said, please skip
Penis.
This one?
Never going to give you up, never going to let you down, never going to run around. And first, you never going to make you cry, never going to say goodbye, never going to tell a lie or tell you.
Neighbors bothering you with their loud music?
You know who else in there?
Your boss or coworker harassing you?
Wait, what? Who said that?
Maybe you have a roommate who cries in their sleep. Bully Mays here with a solution that proves every problem has a mortality rate. Introducing Shank Crate, your all-in-one monthly subscription box that can take care of those in-your-face issues. Each box contains new and unique materials for you to build your very own custom shank.
Oh my gosh.
And for your protection, the contents of each box are totally secret until you receive it. And not only does it create solutions, it also serves as a creative outlet, like an adult form of Lego.
Oh yeah. Right? That is a literal knife's edge.
Maybe you, like some of our other customers, have questions.
Can I bring it to school?
Who's ever heard of a pencil not being allowed at school?
Can you store it in a pocket?
Absolutely.
What if you don't, have any pockets?
Your discretion. Whether you're conscientious about the Earth or just not opposed to being a good steward of the environment, each Shank Crate and its contents are made of 100% recycled materials to make sure we're environmentally friendly. And if you order now, we'll be extra sensitive to the environment and keep all the original fingerprints on the items for your convenience. All for the low cost of $19.99 a month. Call 626-831-9333 to get your Shank Crates today. If you call now and secure your monthly subscription for only $19.99, you'll get your very own alibi insurance for those slightly stickier situations. But wait again, there's even more. To be inclusive, culturally respectful, and as patriotic as possible, each monthly box is themed after a unique prison in the US of A. So call 626-831-9333 now to get your very own unique, patriotic, and environmentally friendly Shank Crate with your own personal alibi insurance.
ACC.
It's my favorite show of the week.
Yeah. Well, outside of mine that you did last night.
That's true. Hockey talk. Canadians, eh?
Speaking of hockey
Some
talk,
of us aren't so bad.
RIP to Adam Johnson. Very sad story. I've had many DMs on it. We will be addressing it on Saturday. But yeah, we've lost a few people in the last few days. We talked about Perry tonight and Richard Mole, and yeah, we had a loss in the hockey world. So cheers to him. Hope he rests in peace. Hopefully this wasn't too much of a downer, but since we talked about it last night, I figured we better update everybody on it. Good night, everybody. Thanks for sticking around for the whole well, it'll be 3 hours by the end of this.
90 minutes. That was the.
Yeah.
That's always how it goes.
Have you ever had a dream that you had you could do so you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking stupid!
You know, Mexican Iron Man has a thing for windows. I have a thing for screens, I guess.
Yeah. Don't jump out of your screens.
I'm not
It's always a bad thing.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Got a lot of clocks.
I have
got
a
a lot
lot
of clocks behind you. Yeah.
I do. I can tell you what time it is in any time zone in the United States.
That's an extra long clock. That's what I've heard. This was a lot of fun. It's always good to talk to Jay.
Yeah.
Somebody that knows stuff and everything. Yeah. Yeah. I wish maybe Culture would have finished the show about 90 minutes ago.
You know when he says 90 minutes, it's gonna go long.
I know.
It just
But the one time he's going to say 90 minutes and we actually do it, 5 minutes later, someone like Gina Carano or Katie Sackhoff's going to want to come on the show. It's,
Right?
Oh, I just saw this man do that and everything. I love the guy with the hair. How do you get your weave to be in your hair like that? I don't know. I can see that happening.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Anytime. Sign me up.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't play that cottage cheese level thing,
Oh,
I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
Second.
He's
that.
going to do it. I know he is. The wife's going to come in here and kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to CultureCasino yet?
Well, no.
Friggin' A.
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.
Have a good time at the strip club, Jolly. We'll see you later. Oh,
Hey, what's going on?
Culture.
It's been a minute.
Do you remember your Friday night pre-flight with Mexican Iron Man?
Oh yeah, post flight. Yeah. It was a good time. Yeah.
You know that thing that was on his face that wrapped around his
The
neck?
face hugger. Yeah, the face hugger.
Yeah, he brought that to Universal Studios, and I thought it was like a Mexican dish, so I tried it. My chest kind of feels. Oh God!
Oh, wow. I'm kind of worried now. I love Halloween. Gosh, you know what? Snowdub's great. That channel's incredible. And to answer Six's question, I don't know, 100 million subs, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of gross, though.
The answer is 10. He's already
Wow. That was mean.
Speaking with truth is not mean. That's you and Tom kissing.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change.
Wait a minute. I feel like I forgot something.
No, you didn't.
I feel like I forgot something. What is it? What is it that normally happens next?
Nothing.
I don't know if that's true.
Don't do it. Brahma Bull is behind the scenes. He is so angry. He's not going to make any bull's milk tonight.
Oh, then I'm definitely doing that.
Get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back.
Hey, oops.
Dead again.
Yeah. Mr. Tickle Trunk for $2 said thanks for the nightmares.
Oh wait, that one right there.
Yeah, that one right there.
The penis.
Hey guys, we had a lot of fun tonight. I wasn't going to let us end before we said, be safe, have an incredible, happy, and wonderful Halloween. Do test your kids' candy. Don't accept any wooden nickels. I don't know. Any other Halloween advice? Anybody?
Keep your tires properly inflated.
Yeah.
Stop playing that damn clip with that horrible butt.
Everybody loves that clip. Are you kidding? The chat reacted like crazy.
Nobody loves that clip. Nobody.
Make sure that you get some Miak in case there's any trolls.
Look at that. Look at all that AO out there.
AO. That's not the clip we're talking about.
No, they love it. Look at that. That's amazing. AO.
AO.
I hope everyone has a happy Halloween time.
Yeah, and do check out you please don't miss tomorrow night's Monday Night Meltdown. We're gonna be unhinged. it'll be a lot of fun. No one likes Gary. Does Gary have cellulite?
That version.
Only when he dresses up as Miles Morales.
I have a black cat. She's inside.
Miles Morales is.
Miles Morales.
That's
yes.
right.
Oh, and did you notice that on Friday Night Tights comics division was the Mighty Thor? So he did go as a woman. It wasn't you.
You know what? That's a first, right?
I think it's
Natalie Portman.
Yeah. It was. She's taller though.
Wow, wow, yeah, very much taller. I kind of feel bad. Yeah,
20 more seconds, people. Let's go.
How
many more seconds do we need?
20. Now we're down to 20.
And after Monday Night Meltdown, Tuesday, live from the bunker, but we're not back.
Wait a minute, you're done. I thought you quit.
Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern.
By the way, this is all because of my OCD, everybody. Have a great week, everybody.
Good night.